are almost every Friday. We weren't here last week, but today we're going to be doing something very different than what we usually do. Normally, we're just kind of hanging out playing Commander, but today, not only are we playing a different format, but we're playing it for a very different reason. Even though, yes, of course, we are just playing to have fun. I'm joined by a bunch of different people today because we're going to be playing Oathbreaker today, and the reason why is that we are going to be fundraising for the Magic Kids Weird Cards organization, which is an organization that is designed to bring families together through the love of playing games, which is what we all do. You guys know, if you follow me on Twitter, if you are in the Preator Gaming Discord, talk about playing Magic with my kids all the time. So it's definitely something that we really want to support, bring families together for a good time. So we're going to go around the table in just a second, and everybody's going to be able to introduce themselves and say what kind of content they create or what deck they're building or whatever they really want to talk about for their part. But if you do feel like donating, the donate link that is below the stream has been changed to a fundraiser page. So if you click on that, you'll go out to the fundraiser page, and you can donate directly to, again, Magic Kids or the Weird Cards organization. They're kind of tied together, but yeah, and then at the end of the night, the highest of the donations will win a a Core 21 draft booster box, and I also have some personal things to give out. Definitely hang out, definitely have a good time, and let's go around the table. So first up, Signature Spellbomb. Go ahead.
Hello, my name's Ched. I'm with the Signature Spellbomb YouTube channel. I'm one of the Oathbreaker channels on YouTube you can check out. We're focused on making budget deck techs and helping to grow the Oathbreaker format. Today I'm going to be playing a Watley the Sun's Heart, or Watley the Radiant Champion with Harrow deck. It'll be Lands Matters, and I'm hoping to have a great time raising money for charity.
All right, and then Oathbreaker Josh, the Oathbreaker.
Hey guys, everyone in between, all genders and everything. So I'm Oathbreaker Josh. I'm actually one of the original founding fathers of the format Oathbreaker. I am one of the members of the Weird Cards charitable club. And one of the things that we did together as a club was create this wonderful format, and we shared it with the community. So I'm more than happy to be here today to play these games with all the fans that I've come to love. And I'm just astonished and extremely happy to be here to help support this great cause. So I don't really do much content myself, but I am one of the members of the rules committee for the format. So, I just try to help with rolling out content in forms of helping with the rules for the format. So
Yeah, well, I mean, you made a whole format, so all content is your content, then, right? That's how that works, right?
not quite, but I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy to be here. So I'll pass it on.
All right, and go ahead, the ornithologist. You're not wrong. Like I'm not laughing like at you. I just like you make a very good point. Yeah, and of course, thank you
It's funny
to
you say that.
LevDev. Sorry to interrupt you. For the raid, that is the time slot that went from the 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And thank you. Welcome, everybody. We're just getting started with introductions. We're going to let Ornithologist finish up what he was doing. Oh. That actually, that Kindred Charge scares the crap out of me. Like, here's all my dragons, but then wait, there's more, and I don't know
Yeah.
how to feel about that.
Yeah, it's a scary card. I've done that before with Merfolk. It's
Oh
it's
god.
good.
All right. For me, for what I'm playing tonight, I'm going to be playing Nissa of Shadowed Burrows. I was super excited when Nissa finally made the move and came over to the Golgari side, which is where all elves belong. My wife didn't hear me. Either that or she's mentally flipping me off in the other room because there you go. I've been teasing my wife since pretty much the release of Commander Legends that elves are now a Golgari tribe, so I have rights to them.
Bullshit nonsense! Leave my elves alone!
No, they're my elves. We've gone over this before.
I haven't touched that deck, and you'll never touch that deck.
I may have asked her if I could like take some cards out of her Azuri Elves deck in Commander
How long have I had that deck before you want to talk about it?
Not very long. It didn't even matter. It wasn't even a big deal. I don't even know why you're this touchy about it. I will point the camera at you. She's flipping me off right now. So, all right. My wife. I'm sure you are. No. We've almost been married for 10 years, so she's become accustomed to this. I didn't move from first until that last roll. I knew 2 rolls was enough, but all right, let me get a hand going. 3,
Oh yeah, suppose I should
4.
do my hand. Oh, so yeah, I didn't actually mention what I was playing. So I'm playing Ajani the Great-Hearted with the signature spell of Benevolent Offering. To remind everyone that this is for a charity and that you should be offering those wonderful donations for Magic Kids.
And there you go. The card is on the screen.
Ouch.
All right. Yeah, LevDev, I was watching you guys. That was a long game. Y'all were going at it for a minute. And by a minute, I mean I'm pretty sure you only played the one game in 3 hours. There was a lot of board wipes and a lot of setbacks. So
Yeah, I think they had at least one other game.
oh, they did have one? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was there towards the beginning, and it was a different game. But yeah,
Okay.
that one was long.
I know the first time slot, like it was 2 games in under an hour with Kristen, Marling, and oh god, Jeremy, and I forget who the 4th person was all of a sudden.
I mean, that's what the format was designed for originally, was games that would last about a half an hour. That doesn't mean that it'll always be that way, but that's what we were aiming for.
Yep. So for people in the chat, you can either do ! donate, or if you scroll down below the stream, there'll be a tips and donation image. If you click on that, we've moved it so that instead of going to the Preator Gaming like PayPal, it's going to go toward the fundraiser for this weekend. So you can donate either of those 2 ways. But all right, Josh, I guess you're
yeah, I'm ready.
You're leading us off.
Does everyone else have their setup, their hands good to go?
Oh, I have cards in hand.
I'm good.
All right, cool. Well, let's get her started. Let's have some fun, boys. All right, so I will draw a card, and I will play this Windswept Heath, and I will just shortcut crack that and go get myself a Savannah, and I will pass because I don't actually have a 1-drop.
Oh, yeah. All right, Spellbomb, you are second.
Okay. Forced and pass.
All right. Draw this card. I'm going to play Everybody Has Swamps, Urborg, Tome of Yawgmoth. Tap it for a Deathrite Shaman. No big deal. No, nothing to worry about here.
Turn 1 Planeswalker.
No.
Well,
That's
I mean,
not at all.
He's gonna get to enjoy my Windswept Heath mana next turn, so that's what I get for playing fetch lands turn 1.
See, but that's all I'm gonna do. It's not even scary. Come on. All right, go ahead, Ornithologist. And then go back up at the top of the round, Josh.
Okay. All right. Draw a card, and I'm just going to play this Plains, and then we will put out an Impassioned Orator. Just the 2/2 that whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain 1 life. And that'll be it for me.
All right. Go ahead, Spellbomb.
Okay.
Thank you for the follow, the Gru.
Plains, and I'll pass.
All right, I'm going to untap everybody's swamp. Draw this card. Oh, it's a fun card. You know what? I'm not going to do anything with that land in the graveyard. I'm just going to play my own Terramorphic Expanse. I'm going to go get a swamp that also happens to be a forest by getting a forest. And I will pass the turn over to the ornithologist. See all this riveting combo turns, you know? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Back to Josh.
All right. Draw. We're going to play ourselves another Plains. And then, why don't we... Everyone's at 20. I am going to make the first blood play, and I'm going to swing 2 damage at DM Cross.
Ouch. I'm going to take 2.
All right. And then on my second main phase, I'm going to just play this Resplendent Angel. 3/3 with flying, and if I gain 5 or more life, I can get some tokens. And then it has an activated ability to pump it and give it lifelink as well. And that'll be it for me.
So, having married somebody who likes to play mono white,
Gotcha.
angels don't come out on turn 3? Just saying.
They're not supposed to. When I saw that card, I was like, "Oh man, that's a really good angel."
Also, just for the folks who came in after the raid, the giveaway for this one is going to be Core 21 Draft Booster Box, a Core 21 Draft Booster Box. Sorry about that. And either today or tomorrow, I'm going to have a couple of extra giveaways as well toward the end of the stream. So keep an eye on that.
Oh, thank you, Preator. I forgot my own trigger there.
Oh yeah, that's actually somebody from my team just logged into the streaming account. That's probably Fruxine. All right, go ahead, Spellbomb. Sorry.
So I play land, cast an Evolution Sage, and I'll pass the turn.
I run that card. Are there has anybody noticed any cards in Oathbreaker becoming super I don't want to say staple or must have, but Evolution Sage and Karn's Bastion and now the Forge of Heroes, are those in every deck kind of thing?
I would say
for
me, not every deck, but proliferate effects are very strong, and I would agree that if you're doing anything with counters, that running some of those cards you just mentioned are probably good. I don't know if I would play them if the only thing you were doing was your Planeswalker, but it's still really good.
Okay. I played a Swamp.
I really like Heart of Kieran.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
really like Heart of Kieran because you can move a one counter from a Planeswalker to have a flying vehicle. And it's just really good with the War of Spark Planeswalkers. It gives you a way to zero them out so you can replay them to get their value again. Because sometimes they just get stuck on the table with 1 loyalty.
Yeah, I can see that. No, you're good.
It's all your fault. I'll never forgive you.
Now you know where that evolution stage is going. Speaking of staples, although I guess maybe not as much anymore.
Alrighty.
Well, somebody's got to.
That's the thing that we're not going to forgive you for. You got to bring witty banter every turn. This is a social game. I mean,
So for my turn, we're gonna play a plains, and then I'm actually gonna play something before my combat this time. So remember to give your tithes to the wonderful cause of Magic Kids, because I'm playing Archangel of Tithes. It's got flying. It's a 3/5. As long as it's untapped, you guys can't attack me or a planeswalker I control unless I pay one. Unless you pay one for each of those creatures, and then as long as it's attacking creatures, you can't block unless you pay one for them.
okay.
And then from there, I'm going to move to attacks.
How big is your angel that's able to attack?
It is a 3/3.
Okay. I don't know if you want to attack me. I'm just saying.
Okay. I was actually planning on spreading the love a little bit this time, so and then I get a trigger for life on the Archangel. Don't want to forget about that again. So I'm going to send the 2/2 over at the Ornithologist, and we'll send the Flying Angel over at Spellbomb.
Oh yeah, everybody getting in.
Okay. Oh.
No, it does not. You can totally block if you so desired. All right, sounds good.
Yeah. Yalmaya still has his death trigger. All right.
And then I think that'll be it for me.
All right. That means it's back on signature. Huge shout out, by the way, for those in the chat and everything. Huge shout out to Paul. He's been like pivotal in orchestrating this entire event, and he's even playing in it too. So like he's had zero breaks the entire time. So I don't think the event would have fired off without him. So definitely good job, Paul. Keep it up.
Yeah, I would essentially agree with that as well. If it wasn't for Paul kind of really running the gauntlet on all of this and organizing everybody, I don't know if we could have gotten this many people together to pull together an event like this. So great job.
Yeah, definitely. No, thank you.
So I'll go ahead and I will play a land.
Yeah.
And I'll play a Myria Angel, and I will pass the turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm going to use the Deathrite Shaman. I'm going to get rid of the fetch land from you, Josh.
Yep.
I'm going to tap my other 3, and I'm going to flash in. So I forgot to say at the beginning of this game that this deck has kind of like a little weird mini package in it, and it's literally just because I like the way the cards look. But I'm going to flash in a Dirge Bat, which is one of the mutate cards from my Ikoria.
Oh, nice.
And I'm sure that when I bring it up on the spell table search thing, it's not going to be the right art. No, it's not. That's the regular art. So I have the like comic book art for all of these. I will warn everybody that 2 of these are proxied, not because I don't own the card. Oops, I can't get it in the right screen. I own the card, but I own like the regular one. So I just proxied the comic book art on top of the actual card. So.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
But it's a 3/3 flash, and whenever this creature mutates, destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. I don't know why I'd want to worry about that. I mean, we're just playing Oathbreaker, no big deal. All right, I'm going to draw this card. That's a good card. Game, why would you do this to me? All right, I will play a swamp. Nobody else has any more lands in the graveyard, right? It was just the one. Well, I guess I do. No, I guess I do. I forgot about that. So I will pay 4, and I will play my Oathbreaker first, who is Nissa of Shadowed Burrows, or Bows, and I will dump all of my dice onto the field as well. Comes in with 4. It ults at 5. Has a passive ability of landfall whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control. Put a loyalty counter on Nissa. And the +1 is untap target land you control. You may have it become a 3/3 elemental creature with haste and menace until end of turn. It's still land. I will tap my Deathrite Shaman to exile my own Terramorphic Expanse to make a green. And then I will use that green to cast Crop Rotation, which is my signature spell for Nissa. I know nobody's playing blue, but is anybody going to do anything?
Well, we got some blue over on an ornithologist. He could do something.
Oh, that's right. He is that one. I'm sorry. I think Sarkhan, and I think all I can think is black and red. So, all right. Well, I'm going to sacrifice a swamp in order to put a land card onto the battlefield tap. Or no, yeah,
No,
into play.
Yeah, it just goes into play.
Oh. Ooh. All right. So, do I reveal like the?
I like that it says a land.
So, do I reveal like the big thing now, or?
How many enemies do you want?
I have no clue where you're going with this. I know crop rotation can do a ton of different things, so it's one of those like the game is not far enough for me to be able to predict what you're going to do.
All right. Well, for those of you who have ever played Magic with me, you guys know I like to be the spiky player. So I'm just going to go and get one of the ways the deck wants to win. I'm just going to fetch out Dark Depths.
Ah, all right.
And it's going to come. Oh, it's 10, not 20. Why did I always think 10? But, so that is. It's got 10 ice counters on it for 3 mana. I can remove an ice counter, and when it has no ice counters, I sacrifice it for Merit Large to enter the battlefield, which is a 20/20 black legendary artifact creature token with flying and indestructible. So, no big deal. It's going to take me forever to get those counters off. Don't worry about it. That, of course, is going to trigger.
Says the guy running the Vampire Hex Mage.
What is that? I don't even know. What could you possibly mean? So I'm going to that gave Nissa a counter. I'm going to minus Nissa, which is going to kill her essentially. To put a creature card with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands you control onto the battlefield from your hand or the graveyard with 2/1/1 counters on it. I'm going to put this Nissa, the Vastwood Seer. And when she enters the battlefield, I'll go get a basic forest, reveal it, and put it into my hand, then shuffle. And then the next part won't matter until I get to like 7 lands. So she has 2 counters on her right now. So she's a 4/4. I will get a forest into my hand, but that is the end of my turn because I will not be attacking. That's the forest that's going to go into my hand. Yeah, no big deal. Just getting some lands out. No. Like it's deck thinning. It's just deck thinning. No big deal. Yeah. Oh. A whole 0/2. Okay. That's my hand.
Hurting a little bit.
All right.
Everyone knows that the soft one on this channel is Phyrexian. That's fair.
Well, we're going to play this command tower. And I would like to get my own Planeswalker out onto the battlefield here. So I'm going to play a Ajani, the Great-Hearted. He gives all of my creatures vigilance.
Mm-hmm.
And he also has the ability to make me gain 3 life. And I can also put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. So for now, I'm going to +1 him and just get his own life total built up a little bit along with my own. And then, because he has vigilance, I can just attack and get the full usage out of this Archangel of Tithes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to swing this Archangel of Tithes at you, DM, and I will swing the Resplendent Angel at Signature Spellbomb.
Do I block it with a 3/3?
So you won't be able to block
I'll
it.
take the 3.
Yeah, I would say you want to
Why
actually
not?
be able to block it because when the Archangel attacks, you have to be able to pay 1 to block with one of your creatures. And you were tapped out at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a reverse
Ghostly
Windborn
Prison
Muse.
effect.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Back to Spellbomb.
Okay, upkeep draw. I'll pay 4 for a retreat to Myria. I'll play my land for the turn. I'm going to have a bunch of triggers. I'm going to make a 1/1 bird out of this Mega Man card sleeve. So 1/1 bird. Okay. Well, that didn't do well. And then I'm going to create a. Actually, I'm not going to create a core ally. Instead, I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on my Myria Angel. And then the last step is I actually get to proliferate. So, and I will go ahead and I will pass the turn.
All right. I'm going to untap, draw this card, specifically this card. No, well, that card wasn't nearly as exciting as I thought it was going to be.
If you have to.
Yeah, I mean, the game makes me. I know, it's real weird. I will play a Fortist. Now, what do I want to do? It's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at most. Alright. I will tap 3. And I'm going to mutate Migratory Greathorn, which is whenever this creature mutates, search your library for a basic land card and put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. I'm going to mutate it onto the Dirgebat.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody has any...
Seems good.
Okay.
Yep,
So I'm
good.
gonna make it a 3/4 with flying, and then the mutate from the Dirgebat is also gonna trigger, and that's gonna be destroy target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls. I will actually go with the Archangel of Ties.
All right.
And I will find a forest and put that onto the battlefield tapped.
Seems good.
And then that will. You have a 3/3 up, right? The Angel of Resplendent, Josh?
Yep, that's correct.
I will swing the Dirgebat at Ajani for 3.
I'm willing to let him take 3 for the team on that one.
Okay. And then I will pass over to the Ornithologist.
course, I had a picture of SpongeBob flash through my brain just then.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
All right. This is going to be interesting. So I'm not going to lie. Sorry, I just bumped my table there. That Deathrite Shaman of yours over there, DM, is messing with me, but in a really weird way. But I won't reveal why just yet.
Okay.
We'll play a Plains. And then I'm going to pay 2 for Daxos, Blessed by the Sun.
Ooh.
It's 2 power, and toughness is equal to my devotion. So my devotion currently is 5, so he's a 2/5. And whenever another creature I control enters the battlefield or dies, I gain 1 life. And then I'm actually going to attempt to cast my Benevolent Offering.
So this is you get 1/1s and we can take 1/1s, but then you get that many 1/1s. Is that correct?
Not quite. So I choose an opponent. You and that player each put 3 1/1 spirit creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. Then choose an opponent. It can be the same one if I want it to be. You gain 2 life for each creature you control, and that player gains 2 life for each creature they control.
Okay, gotcha.
So right now, I'm thinking Ornithologist. You seem slightly less threatening than some of the others right now. So you want to be my buddy? All right, so I'm going to let you be both of those opponents' abilities. So you can get 3 spirit tokens, and then you gain 2 life for each creature you control, which should be 10 for you. Yeah,
with flying.
Yeah. With 1/1 spirits with flying. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I gotta order a batch of those. They're so cool.
I'm trying to think if I actually have one more spirit token or not.
That's, you know what? We should have reached out to them to see if they would have done a giveaway, because I would have donated all the money for those.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea. This one's not actually black, but I don't have another spirit on me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
So I gain 10 from the creatures that I control, as well as I get 3 triggers from creatures entering on Daxos, so I gain 13.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So hit you the most.
And then I'm going to -2 a Johnny and put a +1 counter on each of my dudes. Make them a little bigger.
Just a wee bit.
And then I'm going to move to combat and DM. I want some revenge, so we're gonna swing this 4/4 at you. I guess it has vigilance, so it doesn't have to tap, but we'll swing this back at your direction.
Okay.
And then after that, I will end my turn, and at the end of my turn, since I gained a lot of life, I also get a 4/4 with flying and vigilance, which happens to be an angel, which gives me 1 more life.
Is that the resplendent angel that gave you the 4/4?
Yeah. So if you at the end step, if you gain 5 or more life, create a 4/4 white angel token with
Gotcha.
flying and vigilance.
Gotcha. Cool.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll pay 4 for my commander, Watley Radiant Champion. She comes into play with, where's the dice? 3. I will play a forest for turn. That's going to cause a bunch of stuff to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually just, guess I'll make a new one. BIRD 1. And I'm just going to show them like this. So the ones that are untapped are this one. The ones that are tapped are on the other one. That's just for shorthand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put numbers in this corner, and I'll put +1/+1 counters in the other corner. So I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on one of them. Or actually, you know what? That's a bad choice. Let's make a core. I'm going to create a white core ally creature token. KOR1. Then I'm going to proliferate everything I have. And then I'm going to +1 Watley, going to 5. I get to put a loyalty count on her for each creature I control. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's actually at 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to... Well, you guys... The only one that doesn't have flyers right now that is DM Cross, and I have no beef with them. So I think I'm just going to pass the turn.
You get to keep up defenders for your
That's
about
a slow-blooded brother, gotta say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For your about the ultimate.
Us guys with the low life totals. Well, the ult's not that good. It's just a emblem that lets me draw cards.
Yeah.
So
Who wants to do that? All right. So I am going to drop a swamp. That is my 7th land. So then I am going to flip Nissa. So I guess the counters go off because they exile and then transform, or she exiles and then transforms. She has 3 counters, so I guess I do need the counters. Reveal her +1 is to reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land, put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, put it into your hand. Her -2 is the legendary 4/4 Ashaya, and her -7 is untap 6 lands. They become 6/6 elemental creature tokens that are still lands. So I will actually. How do I want to do this? Carefully. Carefully is the right word. Sure, let's plus her now. So I'm going to reveal the top card. It is not a land. It is Retreat to Kazandu. That will go into my hand. I will pay 3, and I will play Retreat to Kazandu, which is an enchantment that says landfall. Either put a 1/1 counter on target creature or gain 2 life. I will then pay 4. I'm going to mutate a Glowstone Recluse. This is a 2/3 Reach Spider. Whenever this creature mutates, put 2 1/1 counters on it. I'm going to target the bat and everybody else that has already had abilities. I'm going to put it on top, so now it's got Reach and Flying. It's going to get the 2 counters. I'm going to get to blow something up, and I think it will... I think it has to be the Watley. Yeah, it's
That's
gonna
fine.
be. Yeah,
I
it's
can
gonna be
just play it
Watley
again
because
next turn and do the same thing. So
I know. Then I'm gonna search for land and put it on the battlefield tapped. Basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped. It'll be apparently a force because that was the first
I'm
one
a
I found,
bummed you did
and
that. I
that
just
will.
didn't attack you because I thought we were friends.
I know. Like as soon as you said I don't have beef with them, and I looked at my hand, I was like, but I think I have to blow up your Oathbreaker. I was almost like, please hit me so that I
There's
don't
a
feel bad about
Sarkhan
this.
on the board. There's an Ajani on the
Yeah, but
board that gives all of his creatures
Sarkhan wasn't
vigilance, so
about
that
to
he's been
ult.
swinging at you.
Do you get to search twice?
The ult is an enchantment. Let me draw a card when I play a creature.
What what'd you say, Josh?
Someone in the chat mentioned that you get to do the abilities for each time the creature has mutated, which you have
No.
mutated twice, but I don't know if that's accurate or not.
No, so there's only certain ones that will say for X amount of times where this X is equal to the amount of times this creature is mutated. So there are cards that do something like that. The red one does it, the one that pings, because it's you can tap to ping X damage, where X is the amount of times you mutated this turn, or this creature has mutated, one or the other. But this doesn't it doesn't stack like that.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to set their mind at ease. I'm not as familiar with mutate because it happened during a pandemic and I didn't really get to do much.
All right. I did gain the 2 life from a Treat to Cosmdu, going from 11 to 13. I apparently need to be on the back foot, so I'm gonna pass over to the ornithologist. Mm-hmm. Are you talking about? It's a
The 6,
3/4.
right?
It's a 5/6. Mm-hmm. Big butt. No, leave it alone.
Oh boy.
I should have gotten the Starcon, apparently.
I just said
That
that. That is true.
Here I am thinking that ornithologist was going to be my friend and he's going to descend upon dragons everyone at the
right?
table.
Jeez. I was about to say, how many of those are able to attack this turn?
Well, it kind of depends on which dragons you picked too, because there's at least one dragon where you would just win on the spot if you have it in your deck.
Scourge, right?
Yeah, Scourge of the Peak.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's in your deck or not. So, like, I'm at 38, but I can't take that many dragons hits. Yeah. Deep Glow
it's
Skate is a
working fine.
very, very good card.
Yeah, Scourge of Valkus, that's right. Yeah, that's like every time it or another dragon enters the battlefield, deal damage equal to the number of dragons or something to any
Yeah.
target.
There's a couple of them that would do a lot
Yeah.
right there.
Mm-hmm. Actually, can we just comment that he's super scary, not because of a dragon, but because of a fish? I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just gonna throw it out there. There you go. Yeah. Teach a man the fish, or give a man a fish, and apparently he wins the game. But if you teach a man the fish, you can win multiple games. That's what you're saying.
Well, especially when you pick the Sarkhan that essentially only is alive because time needed him to be, at least from the lore's perspective. Yeah, weird stuff happens, timey wimey and all that.
Do you have the one that whenever a dragon enters the battlefield, if it's a non-token dragon, make a dragon?
Oh,
Okay. Who's
dragons,
running board wipes?
dragons. Uh, the goal of this particular deck for me was to just have so much life that a board wipe wasn't necessary. But fair enough.
Because why not? Oh, I feel the need to ask. Would you like to put more counters on the mutate freak? Just saying. Oh, well, I tried.
Well, I will say, regardless of what happens with this, either way, the Weird Cards Charitable Club does have a saying that games got to end. So
Yeah,
this
right.
is fine. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
If this doesn't work, what do you have to do to win a game of Oathbreaker?
All right,
All right.
well, let's see what I got, boys.
All right, Josh. Top
That
deck
is-
a winner.
That is not what I was
Prayer.
expecting. All right, well, I'm gonna play myself a Canopy Vista,
Hopefully
and
that wasn't what you drew.
it actually was, unfortunately, but I'm gonna play an inspiring call to remind our viewers that they should be inspired to gift to Magic Kids. It's a wonderful cause to help children and mentors and teachers learn with the use of Magic the Gathering. So Inspiring Call allows me to draw a card for each creature that I have a 1/1 counter on it, and then they become indestructible until the end of turn. So in this instance, it's just to draw 5 for 3. Is that
Excellent speech, Josh. I'm reminded of Animaniacs' Samson's overacting.
Oh my god, does he have 13 dragons? Well, yeah, I meant 13 tokens. Jesus.
I sort of would have had a solution to this problem if I would have had one more mana.
Oh no.
I'm one short. It would have been a really weird solution, though.
Fingers crossed.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I do not really have an answer other than to remind people that gifting is important. So I'm going to put Gift of Immortality on my Resplendent Angel, and just hope that at least she can survive this onslaught of things once I'm gone. And I will pass my turn.
Paul keeps redeeming the
I'm gonna,
how long you stay in chat points for Have Mercy, which is one of our Pokemon Nuzlocke things. But it out of context, it's hilarious.
So I'm going to basic land cycle this Sylvan Reclamation,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll go in my turn. Wheel poop. Okay. Untap. Upkeep draw. That is not an answer. I really wish I had access to Haro right now. Well,
That was almost
there are
my
worse things.
signature spell.
I'll pay. Yeah, it is mine. You just locked it under my poor Waddly.
I
toss a
know. I
Spring
should have
Blue
killed the
Druid.
Sarkon.
You didn't know at the time. But if I don't give you a hard time, we're not.
Oh no, yeah, I know. I'm completely
Liar.
taking it
It was
in
so
fun.
obvious.
Yeah, the blue deck. We should have known.
So I'll somehow psychically we should have been onto that.
It's always Willbender. It's always Deep Rotate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that dice is gone forever. So I'll make 2 more birds. I'll make 2 more core. Actually, do I want to do that? No, I don't. I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on 2 of these birds. Which probably is a little confusing to people at home, but as long as we know what's going on. Then I'll proliferate.
Yeah, I only got to last one more turn. It's fine.
Increase the numbers I can. Yeah. It doesn't really probably matter. Yeah. Now I will pay 3 for a Elvish Rejuvenator. When it enters the battlefield, I look at the top 5 cards in my library. I may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. Then the rest on the bottom of my library in any order. Say basic? Oh, it just says land. Well, I'm going to choose Crows and Verge since it would have come into play tapped anyway. Oh, in a random order. That's probably good enough. I'm not going to get back to them, so yeah. And then 1 more of these. 1 more round of proliferation. And I guess I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on 1 more of these dumb birds. So it'll have 2 after the proliferate. There we go.
They're doing their best. Okay, so I don't know why. No. Oh.
I have a total of 5. I have two 4/4s and a 3/3, and then the rest are 1/1s. And then I have an 8/8 angel. But none of that is enough, I fear. So I will go ahead and I will. Well, I guess I could kill Cross, but I don't see the point in that. I'm not that driven by revenge, so. Next game, I'll get back at you next game.
Oh, okay, all right. I do just want to say, I don't know why the on the overlay it's not showing up, but we are actually at $130 for this stream. So thank you everybody who's already donated. Currently, Michelle is in the lead, so she is the one so far going to be getting the Core 21 Draft Booster Box. So thank you so much for your $50 donation. That means a lot.
Aww. That's
thank
so
you,
nice.
Michelle.
Yeah.
But also thank you to everybody else who's donating. Just throwing that out there. All right, I'm going to untap on my final turn, draw my final card. What am I going to do with my life?
I hope you get the board wipe as I
did. So about that, similar to what Josh was thinking, I thought that this was like kind of not that it's not been aggressive format. I've seen it both ways, but I was kind of hoping to just be so scary that like I wouldn't need the board wipe. Everybody would be trying to board wipe me. It has not quite worked out that way.
And then a scarier monster arrives.
Pretty much. So I'm going to tap 6. I'm going to replay Nissa. Come in with the 4 counters. I'm going to play an Evolving Wilds, which will give Nissa an up and will gain me 2 life with the thing. retreat. I don't know why I'm doing this because I don't think it matters.
The country.
I'm going to sacrifice that to get a land. It'll be whichever one I find first, which will be going through this. I have so many like pretty cards in here. I have like so many. I have all the alternate arts for the mutate cards in these colors and stuff. And I just saw the Lotus Cobra and a couple other of the lands that are just really pretty. Sorry. I'm going to gain 2 more life.
I like the field lands too.
I'm going to get another counter on Nissa. I am going to exile the swamp out of my own yard for a green. Replay crop rotation. Sacrificing a swamp to go find. Why not? We could show the other part of the trick. Thespian Stage, which I do not have the mana to. Yeah, I don't have the mana to activate it, so I won't be able to do it. But that is the combination. So for people watching, Thespian Sage becomes a copy of Dark Depths, but it doesn't have the counters because that's part of entering the battlefield. So it automatically has to sacrifice itself, and then I automatically get the token. I don't have to worry about taking any of the counters off.
Yeah, it's a really easy way of getting a flying 20/20 with Indestructible.
Yep. I'm pretty sure you would have gotten around it anyway, but I appreciate you pretending like you're worried about me.
I mean, I was worried about you until I saw all that dragon shenanigans happen.
I'm gonna minus Nissa to put a creature from my hand onto the battlefield. In my act of defiance, I'm going to whatever land you want to blow up, Ornithologist. You could blow it up because that's a acidic slime. Yeah. Blue, because that's what got us here.
Yeah, darn those islands. Strongest card in Magic.
Josh, when are we going to ban islands out of this format? I'm just saying.
You know, I'm a green black mage at heart, so I'm right there with you, man.
All right. I'm going to plus Nissa.
I'll make sure to let them know.
I plus Nissa. It is a land. It is the borderless and apparently Pringle version of the Undergrowth Stadium.
Oofta.
It will enter the battlefield. Yeah, I know. Well, it's nice, gorgeous foil, but.
Oh yeah, no. I just can't believe how awful those foils are.
Can it stand up? Not quite. Okay.
Nearly. Oofta.
Yeah. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That's gonna give me 2 more life. That's gonna give me another token or another counter here. And if I had gotten 1 more land this game, I actually could have done the Thespian Sage thing. That's killing me a little bit, but I will pass to our doom. Hey, Melonpyrix, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Don't worry, next week we're back to playing Commander, and I'll invite you for that. Oh my god. So many dragons.
So many. Yeah, I think we're good. I think you had us dead just with what you had, but yeah, we're good. I think I can scoop to that.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, I mean, from a lore perspective, you did exactly what that Sarkhan does. He like unlocks all of the dragons back to
That's true, Tarkir.
Yeah, Tarkir, thank you. I was forgetting the name of the plane. And brings the dragons back to the world. So I feel like that's what you just did. You
pretty much, right?
Brought Ugin back, made the spirit dragon alive again, and now there's billions of dragons flying around.
I think the only way you could have won. Do Do you have? You said you did have a Tarka in there. You do have a Tarka in there, the one that whenever a dragon attacks, it gains double strike or something. Uh, gotcha. I think,
Huh.
yeah. I think the only thing that could have made it like quote unquote more flavorable is if you could have had a Tarka in there, because that's I think the only one that fits the color combination for from Tarkir. That's fine. I just it wasn't meant to be like yeah. I'm going to switch mine
It's done.
if you guys are all right with that.
Yeah. I might try to come back to this one later, maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's exactly what my mother told me growing up. Stay nice and fun and different.
all right.
She was a
So
weird lady, though, man.
is everybody switching actually?
I think so.
Yes.
All right. So for this, what we'll do is we'll do another kind of like a round table and talk a little bit, I guess, about the deck and the thought process behind building it or what have you. I'll go last. I almost always go last when I'm streaming, just to let the guests and everything else go first. So, Josh, if you want to go first, what do you plan on playing this time?
I was still kind of deciding, but you know what? I'm not gonna put too much thought into it. I'm just gonna do it. So, this is something new that I just threw together that I haven't even had a chance to play through yet. It's brand new for me, at least. So we got Domri, Anarch of Bolus, which gives my creatures +1/+0 when it's on the battlefield, and it can also give me mana and stuff. And the signature spell is Wheel of Misfortune, because it's one of the most interesting new cards that has been printed in a little while, at least to me. So it's just a deck that just wants to be aggressive and have some fun wheel stuff happen.
All right. And Spellbomb, what are you switching it up to?
Nice. I'm switching it up to a Liliana Untouched by Death deck, running Living Death as my signature spell. It's, zombie and grave robbing matters, because that's how I live. And basically, I'm now running a board wipe in the command zone because I learned the lesson from last game. So,
Spellbomb, I made a last second audible to switch from one other deck that I was almost going to play, and it was also with Living Death. So I'm glad I didn't. Two Living Death decks at the same table sounds like a bad combination.
All right. And Ornithol?
It just means that we can't let each other win.
Right.
All right. Real quick, before we go to Ornithologist and then me, I just want to say Michelle's reporting that we broke 600 in the first day for fundraising. That is fantastic. You guys are all amazing.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you so much. And I was going to wait till tomorrow to do one of my own personal giveaways, but for those of you who don't know, Inked Gaming and Preator Gaming are affiliated. We have playmats up there, and we have an affiliate link that is down below the stream. So if you want to check that out, you can buy whatever playmat you want, and we'll kind of get credit for sending you to them. However, what they did was they were going to give us a $30. Was it $30 or $25? I think $30 gift code. So basically $30 off whatever your purchase is. So let's do that, and we will do. Oops! It would help if I was in the right window.
That's funny. I am also supported by Inked Gaming. If you ever visit my channel, I have an affiliate link there in the description of all my videos.
Make sure to give that to me afterwards, because when this goes up on YouTube, I'll make sure to put your affiliate link in the video description. So if you guys want to type in the chat Inked, as you see it right there, capital I, you'll be entered for the giveaway, and maybe in 5 minutes I'll type giveaway again. We'll see who's going to get that code. and then I will either today after the stream or maybe even tomorrow because we're going till midnight. I might get with you guys through Whisper on Twitch or something like that and just give you the code. So just as a big thank you for hitting pretty much halfway to the goal. I think it was 1,500, right? Was the goal, Josh?
Yeah, I think that's what they have it listed as for now. And so
Yeah.
we're as long as we keep this pace up, I think we're good.
Yeah,
I
I
hope that
mean,
continues.
one day we're over 1/3. I think I can definitely give
Huzzah
away.
for the first.
And then if you guys,
Huzzah for the first online Oathfest.
yeah, right. If you guys, because I gave you guys a pop out link, chat. If you want to put Inked in there, you guys can win the code too. Like, it's fine. Big shout out to Ink
Yeah, I'm
Gaming
good.
for providing that to us. I just contacted them about the event that was going on and everything like that, and they were happy to. Oh, actually, you know what? I just remembered. We're not 1/3 of the way. We're almost done because EDH Rec agreed to match donations up to $750. So they're already going to give us 600 in matching donations. So we're essentially at 1,200.
I thought it was half of what we have collected. So I think right now it would be 300 since we have 600. I could be wrong though.
I will have to go back and check the message that I was talking to Don about, but I'm pretty sure he said he'll match donations up to 750.
Okay.
So
yeah,
if we raise 800, he won't go to 800, but he'll do the first 750 that we raise.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, that's great, man. We might even have to update our goal then, depending.
Yeah, right. I
So
mean,
yeah, no, that's great.
I think today's goal should be 750. Then I mean, come on.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, why not?
Share the stream with your friends. Share the donation link with your friends, and let's see if we can close out the day at 750. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's beautiful.
All right, let's to get back to this. Ornithologist, what are you playing now? Estrid, yeah.
Estrid.
Listen here, Saffron Olive.
Mm-hmm.
So is that essentially it's like pre-con but filed down?
Mm.
Okay.
That's what my last deck was.
Yeah.
Pre-con filed down into a deck, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Also, wear your mask.
yeah. That's actually very, very appropriate for. So looking at the conversation really quick, Josh, I'll match 50% of donations up to me donating $750. So if they raise, so if they raise 1,500, I'll donate $750. So yes, we do have to hit the 1,500, but as of right now, they would be giving us 300 for the fundraiser because we're at 600.
That's great.
Yeah. So we're over halfway there.
That's awesome, everyone.
And then a couple people in chat mentioned that EDH Rec has been
so much.
Really good to Oathbreaker. They did a while ago. We did the oathbreaker.edhrec.com. I'm not bragging or anything. This is just how it happened. But I was a little instrumental in that. I kind of pushed for it when the format was starting to get a lot of wings. Pretty much right after War of the Spark, I feel like that's when it started getting a lot more attention because of how many Planeswalkers were coming out.
Yeah, we got really lucky with that.
Yep. I actually, I was happy and kind of proud to write the actual article announcing that site when it came out. And I actually had a Cost of the Hammer deck to put in the article because we can't just write about, hey, this is what's coming out. We put a deck with everything. So, that was actually like the first Oathbreaker deck, quote unquote, that was EDH Rec affiliated, I guess.
Nice.
So that was almost a year ago, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. I love hearing stories like that. It's so awesome to hear how all of this stuff kind of happens. I was involved in a lot of the creation of it, but some of the like little detail stuff like that, it kind of just happens when sparks happen. So that's awesome. Thank you for helping get this format out there.
And I do believe
Mhm.
that they also donated the first. It was either the first 2 or the first 3 months ad revenue from Oathbreaker.edh. They
Yeah.
donated whatever that amount was to the event, or not the event, the organization. So again, like EDH is great for Oathbreaker. You're right. Like they do so much more than really that
Mhm.
they really need to, considering that they are a website based around the Commander format, and they really have kind of like they've been awesome for this format as well. So that's really cool. All right, sob story over. I am going to be playing Cost of the Hammer. Again, it was the first one that I wrote about when I wrote that article a year ago. This is actually one of my favorite planeswalkers in like the entire game. I really hope that at some point Koth can come back into the story and we can see a new one.
Agreed.
I don't think we'll see. I actually think this one's really powerful. When I was building this deck, I hadn't been aware that Mana Geyser was banned, because that was actually my signature spell until Kristen actually mentioned during the first time slot that like, oh, it's a good thing Mana Geyser's banned, and I was like rifling through cards at the time, and I heard that and I was like, wait, it's what? Oh crap! And then I went and I double checked, and it was. So I decided to switch it out, and as you guys can see, this is a proxy from Sir Proxy, SYRPROXY on Twitter. He
He does
sent
amazing work.
Yes, he does
Mhm.
these like minimalist style proxies where he takes a card and he does something that looks very basic, but it comes out looking just very beautiful at the same time. He sent this to
Mhm.
me a while ago. It's a Wheel of Fortune, and I'm going to be using this as my signature spell. But definitely go and follow him on Twitter. For those of you who will watch this later on YouTube, I will make sure to link to his Twitter handle on the YouTube description. But he does great work. He sent a bunch of other content creators. He sent one out that was a Hammer of Perforos. I remember that one was really cool. And he sent out another one that I think was a different kind of artifact that I was so insanely jealous that I didn't get that one, even though like I love this one and it's going to go into my Pirates deck eventually. I forget what it was, but I was just insanely jealous. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing for today or for
Nice.
this game.
Yeah, we just to give you a little bit of background on the Mana Geyser thing, we learned kind of early on that you got to be a little careful with ritual spells because they can be signature spells, and depending on how strong the ritual is, they can be pretty troublesome in some games.
I don't
So,
know what you mean, as we saw
yeah.
Jessica's will. Like, wait a minute, did that change anything? I hit it a third time, but I don't think anybody moved.
Oh, I moved.
Yeah,
I went to the bottom
I
right.
was on first. Well, now I'm in last. Thank you for that.
I went from second to third, so I feel your pain. And somehow the guy who won is going first now. So
Yeah, I
as you should have been.
Yeah, I agree with you, Prater, that Jessica's Will is a very strong card,
Oh
but
yeah,
it's also new, so
yeah,
it's got some longevity to it. Still, we'll be testing that one out probably.
yeah. I think all the ornithologists, if you want to go ahead, but I think all the will cards are actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's anything that actually interacts with like the commander
Mm-hmm.
mechanic. A lot of those cards end up being pretty strong.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, over to you, Josh.
I am just going to start us out with this Copperline Gorge. And as contrary to why I would be playing this already, I'm going to play an Arbor Elf, even though that land isn't a forest. So I'll pass my turn.
It's all right. You'll get the next one.
Hopefully.
All right, I'm going to draw that card, not the other card, because that would have been cheating. I'm going to drop my cards because apparently I'm going to be cheating the whole time. I'm going to play a mountain and pass, and I just want to note
Well, as long
also.
as we know ahead of time.
What's that?
Well, as long as we know ahead of time you plan on cheating.
Yeah.
We've been warned.
Yeah. I mean, when I suddenly have 10 men out of nowhere, you know why. Ornithologist, is that actually one of Game Jester's dice trays? Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice.
Sorry,
Those
caught
were
my
Mhm.
eye. Had to bring it up.
They're very nice. So I'll play a shadow land and a shadow alley denizen, and I'll pass the turn.
Ooh, that is definitely not how you type Shadow Alley. Had my fingers on the wrong starter keys. All right,
It's pretty good.
there you go. Oh, that's right. You're an Enchantress deck. That's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We're back on you, Josh.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I was
Oh,
reading something in the chat. Um,
okay, okay.
all right, draw, and then we will play this forest that I did happen to draw. Thank God. Um, and then we will pay 2 for this Zerta Druid. And then just to shortcut things a little bit, I'm going to tap this Arbor Elf for the forest and then pay it to cycle this Ash Barrens for a basic mountain, and I will finish my turn.
I don't know why that thank God got me, but it made me crack up.
Well, it's like that Arbor Elf is going to be really, really boring if I don't draw a forest.
All right, I'm gonna play a mountain, cast a Mind Stone, and pass the turn like a good commander player.
For now,
You were after everybody last game,
I'll
ornithologist. Rude.
uh, putrid golem, goblin. Sorry. That's going to trigger Shadow Alley Denizen. I'm going to give her Intimidate, and I'm going to swing at Seth
What
for 1.
is that? Okay, I'm the only one without creatures, I guess. I
Mm-hmm.
will remember this, or something.
Or something. Also, you're playing mono red, so the odds you can block me most turns is pretty low. So
That's fair.
there we
Yep.
go. Actually, nobody else is playing black. Hmm,
No, yeah.
that's a first.
Yeah,
We
I think we
No, I
might
don't
have.
see any white. Oh, you've got white.
Yeah, we had to cut down on the best
Oh.
color, so that's why I shipped it out of a black deck. I'll play the worst color next game if we have one.
Ornithologist playing blue 2 games in a row. I'm just saying, watch out for that.
And with a name like ornithologist.
Mm-hmm.
The Jund one,
Yeah, there is the Jund one.
the
Yeah.
lands guy. Windgrace, there we go, Windgrace.
Also, a minute. Nope.
Yeah. Oof. What was the card you played?
Got it.
Yeah, what's the name of it?
Enchantress's Presence.
Okay. I like recognize the art, but I couldn't remember the name.
Sure. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the mountain that I got from before. And then we're
Thank God.
going to, yeah, thank God. I'm going to play my Domri now. There's no blue mages currently, I think. Well, you got a single blue up that you could use to spell pierce me. What do you got over there, ornithologist? You good? Okay, just checking. Okay, I'm gonna +1 on Domri to
Mm-hmm.
get a green mana, and then creature spells you cast this turn can't be countered. So I'm going to play this Elvish Mystic for
Mm-hmm.
the green that I had from Domri, and then I'll use this Arbor Elf to untap this forest, and then tap the forest and the Zerta Druid, which will make you each take 1 damage
Mm-hmm.
for this Werebear.
It's what?
A Werebear. It's a 2 mana dork, but if I have Threshold, he becomes a 4/4.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a bear.
Where?
It's a werebear. So yeah.
Stop it. Stop it. Oh gosh.
All right. That's all I got because everything else doesn't have haste. So that'll be it for me.
Okay. The music is actually something that I get from our editing software. It is basically like 8-bit gamer music. I know you guys can't hear it in the game, but the stream gets like very low 8-bit gamer like Mario background music kind of sort of. So it's just that. I don't have the names of the songs on hand, but it's just something from the editing software that we have. I drew that card. I played that mountain. I will tap for Koth of the Hammer. He will come in with 3, but I'm going to no responses by the way to Koth, right? No, yeah, no.
No, I'm good.
All right. I'm going to minus. I am going to -2 him and make 3 red mana because that's how many mountains I have. And I'm gonna play a dragon sword. Don't worry, it's fine. Nothing to see here. I wasn't inspired by our previous game to play this deck. Promise. However, I'm gonna pass. Real quick, this is an artifact. Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under your control, it gets a gold counter. I can remove a counter to draw a card, and it's a mana rock tap to add 1 mana of any color.
One of the most flavorful things that I've ever done with that card was I
Mhm.
played Hoarding Dragon, and I had it exile the Dragon's Hoard. It was really funny.
I've seen a couple of plays like that where it's like using it kind of like it's the treasure kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it always makes me laugh.
Okay. Where is it? Zombie? Nope. Zombie army. There we go. So I untap, I play a land, I cast a Lazatep Reaver. When it comes into play, it amasses for 1. That is 2 Shadow Alley Denizen triggers. I'm going to send the Denizen at Koth, killing Koth. I'm going to send the Putrid Goblin at Domri Raid, doing 2 damage.
All right.
And I'm going to spend 1 more to play a tapped Dread Wanderer, and I will pass the turn.
Very good. when that's a Sierra Sanctum, we all know. That wasn't in the pre-con. That card costs $40.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Has anybody heard the song? It's sung to the tune of "Be Our Guest" from Beauty and the Beast, but they're singing "Wear a Mask."
I have not, but that sounds amazing.
I have not.
Oh, go. So I don't have a link like on hand or anything, but go out to YouTube or whatever and like Google or search for "Wear a Mask" song. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I'll have to remember to do that later.
Yeah. Wear a mask, wear a
Wear a
mask. It's not that complicated a task, or something like that.
Nice.
Hey.
Ornithology. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I was just checking.
Oh yeah. The singing. I got to get myself DMCA'd every stream. So.
All right, I'm gonna +1 again on Domri to make my creature spells not be able to be countered, and this time I'm gonna add a red.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna use that red and this green here for Carry Zev, the Skyship Raider.
Ooh, baby.
Then we're going to
You're also
pay.
going to need a monkey token.
Yeah, I'll have to draw one up on one of my infinite tokens over here. I'm going to tap these 3, one of which is the Zerta Druid, so you each take 1. Then to play this Spiteful Prankster. It's a 3 mana 3/2. It can have first strike as long as it's my turn. And whenever another creature dies, so any on any of our boards, Spiteful
Ooh.
Prankster deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker.
I like that. I like that a lot.
It's not bad. It's not bad. And then I think I'm not quite to the stage yet where I'm ready to attack because these are just mana dorks. So I think I'm just gonna pass my turn again.
All right. I'm going to untap, draw this card. I'm going to play this card, which is a mountain. Sure. I will replay Koth. I will -2 him again to make 4 mana because I have 4 mountains. And I will play a Gadrick, the Crown Scourge, for 3. So this is a flying 5/4. He can't attack unless I control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. So no creatures are dying this turn. However, I do have 2 artifacts. I will, and he can block. He just can't attack. But I will pass.
Cool. So I can actually see the chat. So if you guys could let me know if something cool's going on. Play land. I'll pay 4 just because everybody else is doing it. And I'll play my Planeswalker. I'm going to up her to 5. I get to put the top 3 cards in my library in my graveyard, and if one of them's a zombie, you're all going to lose 2 life, and I'll gain 2 life. So it's 2 lands and a zombie. So I'll gain my 2.
And it's 2 life.
And
we
then looking. Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing for 3 at Seth. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Josh.
I was just. You said it was 2 life that you lose because of the zombie that hit your grave.
Yeah, everybody loses 2 life.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Have you lost your life total? Doesn't seem to be changing on my screen, Jake. There we go.
Yeah,
Weird.
it was a little delayed, I
And
think.
then I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna swing 3 at Seth because I know he also wants creatures to die, but I am aiming at Koth again because I'm
Do they have
spiteful.
Intimidate or anything?
Nope, they're just dudes. One of them has Persistent, it's a 2/2, and the other one's a 1/1.
I'll block
But
the.
you'll get treasures if you kill a persistent creature, and I'll get to keep it.
I mean, I'll
You know?
block the thing that gives out Intimidate. I'll block the Alley Denizen, and Koth will die.
Okay. And I think that's all I wanted to do with my turn, so I'll go ahead and I'll pass it on to the next guy.
All right. At your end step, I'm gonna get that treasure token. I just gotta find it. That's just temporarily.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, did a creature just die?
Yes.
Don't you also
Oh,
get
okay.
something for a creature dying? Yep.
Yeah, it's any creature. Is there anything on the board other than on my side that has 1 toughness?
No.
All right.
Yes, I have a. Also,
You've got
planeswalkers can be hit. I got a planeswalker and so does
Yeah.
Jake.
But both of them are at 2 though. Unless, well,
Mine's
there
at
might be
5.
another creature die this turn, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is at 5. I'm just
This
gonna
Dread
hit
Wanderer
Estrid
is a
for 1.
2/1. Okay. No, poor Estrid.
Estrid, I'm just gonna hit her for 1 because there was a creature that died.
Infected. No, he's a prankster. He kind of holding her mask.
Do all the things. I mean, in Enchantress deck, at some point you're just gonna go off, right?
I think the Mosswart Bridge comes into play tapped, doesn't it?
Yes, I think all the hideaways do.
Bummer. Uh-oh. Right the second.
Give. Eh. Ooh.
Mm. Why do you always have to be proud?
So remind me, does Bear Umbra have the totem armor on it?
Yes.
Okay.
It did, yeah.
Okay.
That's the part. I've got blockers.
I wouldn't recommend trying to attack, or I might have to.
What's
act
Gadrek's defense?
Or I might have to do something about it.
I have something I'm getting rid of at the end of your turn, one way or another, and it depends on if it's going at you or someone else.
I'll block you with a 1-2 or 1-1. Yep. Because I care about it so deeply.
So when you move to attacks, I'm gonna cast a Beast Within on the Bear Umbra, and you can have a 3/3 beast instead.
I mean, that is a choice. It's a strong choice.
I'm gonna pout, he says.
Pouting in response.
I mean, I could have hit the creature when you first cast it, but I decided, let's just let this play out and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
See, look, you still got 2 untapped lands.
Got you untapped land.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
One of them has an S on the end of it. One of them doesn't. It's fine. Whoa. Oh. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right.
by what? 1 power?
All right, I'm gonna +1 Domri to give my creatures uncounterable, and I will add a red, and then I will pay 2 for a Firebrand Archer, which just says whenever I cast a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. And then I think now is the time for us to start having some wheel shenanigans here. So I'm going to try to cast Wheel of Misfortune.
Cool.
So I'm going to do it with the Zerta Druid mana. So you each take 1. And then you'll also each take 1 from the cast trigger on the Firebrand Archer. But how this card works, we're all going to secretly choose a number, 0 or greater. Then all players reveal those numbers simultaneously and determine the highest and lowest numbers revealed this way. Wheel of Misfortune deals damage equal to the highest number to each player who chose that number. And then each player who didn't choose the lowest number discards their hand and draws 7 cards. So you kind of want to be in the middle to get the most out of this. If you are the highest, you still get to wheel, but you're taking damage for whatever the highest number is. But if you're the lowest, you don't get to wheel, but you don't get the most damage, or you don't get any damage. So, is that good? Everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm doing, just so that we can reveal at the same time kind of thing, I have a dice under my hand with the number up that I'm picking. So
I have a face down token.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I've got a die here.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm good. 3, 2, 1, go. I picked a 4.
So I am the highest at 5.
Yeah. So you take 5, but
Yep.
then all of us wheel, and except for the ornithologist.
Except Jake. Jake chose 0.
Yep. He just didn't want damage.
Okay.
You like the hand you have.
So
The cards that I
three
had.
cards, and how many do I draw?
Oh boy, look at all those dragons.
So it's
I
draw
thought
the
you
same
don't get
amount,
to
right?
discard.
You
Seth.
know,
no,
you
it's
draw
draw
7.
seven.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's 7. It's literally Wheel of Fortune, but just weird.
I thought the person who took the damage doesn't get the effect either, though. Or do they
No,
still?
they still get the full wheel. They just pay the heavier price. That's why I was saying that
Oh.
you kind of want to be in the middle if you can. All right. So I'm gonna play a mountain for turn because I haven't played a land yet this turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else do we want to do here? I think we're just gonna start to move to the violence step here. So we've got Spellbomb and the Ornithologist. I'm not as worried about Koth right now. So why don't we move to attacks?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going
Sounds good.
to send the Spiteful Prankster at Signature Spellbomb, along with how many creatures do you have that can block right now, Spellbomb?
3.
3? None of them have like that weird zombie restriction of they can't block or anything, though?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
None of them do.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just double checking. So I'm gonna...
Mhm.
Yeah, it'll just be the Spiteful Prankster coming at you. And then the carry...
And it's a what?
It's a 4/2 with first strike. And it's coming to your life
Okay.
total. I'm not going to worry about Liliana right now. And
Mhm.
then Carrie Zev is going
I'll
to...
block it with everything.
I'm still going to attack with Carrie Zev too. Carrie Zev is going
Mhm.
to come at the Ornithologist, I think. He's got the 3/3 though. Maybe not. Well, okay, I can send Carrie Zev at DM, but then I can send the cute little monkey token at the Ornithologist. So I think that's how I'll attack, is with those 3. So you each get 1 creature.
Mm-hmm.
Carries that being a 1/3 with first strike and menace.
Yep. And you
Okay.
3/1 because I have Domri. So oh yeah. I guess Carrie Zev is a 2/3. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, it has a menace, Phyrexian.
Yeah. Yep.
If I had 2 dragons, now we'd be in business. But
Yeah. And you triple blocked, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Who are you gonna use Spiteful Prankster damage on?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it around. So will it kill all 3?
Yeah, it's a 2/1, a 1/1, and a 1/2, so a total defense of 4.
Okay.
And yours has first strike.
Okay. Oh yeah, so first strike damage. I guess
Mhm.
neither Ornithologist, were you gonna try to block the monkey token? Okay. So with the 3 triggers, trying to think if I actually think I want Koth on the board right now, as weird as that sounds.
There's an S
So yeah, I'm gonna
Koth is in the command zone, just so you know.
Is he?
Yeah,
thought
he's
he was...
no, he's in the command zone.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I'm sorry. I thought he was on the board.
No, you're
Okay.
good. I just heard you say that, and I was like,
I promise.
Okay, that might change my thought a little bit
Mhm.
there then. Yeah, I'm just gonna
I promise I won't murder Koth again, Seth. Promise.
I'm gonna murder Astrid then with the 3 triggers just to keep that in check a little bit more. And then let's see here. Second main phase. I am just going to. I'm just gonna leave my mana up. I think. I think that's fine.
okay.
Okay. 3
How many creatures
died,
died?
so somebody's getting 3 treasures. 3
Thank
for
you.
me. Anybody else? Mm-hmm.
Nobody else had
I'm
creatures
being
die?
everybody's friend, kind of.
It's any creature you get the treasure tokens.
Oh, you know what? It's at the beginning of my end step.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
died this turn. Okay, never mind.
Oh.
I was
Gotta
just
read.
gonna say, man, I need to be playing that dragon.
Sorry, Seth. I
No,
thought I
it's all
was
good.
helping I thought I was helping 2 people.
It's all good.
All right. Yeah, that'll be it for me.
All right. So, can I do it? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm gonna pay 3, and I know that I have a wheel in my signature spot, but I'm also gonna play a Valakut Awakening because this one only helps me. I'm gonna put. This says put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library, then draw that many plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get 6 back, and I kept 1 card.
Sure.
1, 2, 3,
Seems
4,
good.
5, 6. Okay.
Oh, my token goes away temporarily. Is it die?
How's it worded?
It's exile.
At the end
For a second, I thought it was
yeah.
gonna.
Yeah, it dies at the
Yeah,
end
for a
step.
second, I thought it was gonna proc my spiteful prankster, and I was like, "Oh man, this is even better than I thought it was."
I'm going to remove the counter to draw another card. That's not great. I will sack the Mind Stone to draw another card. Rough. Alright. I will just pay 1 for a Dragon Master Outcast at the beginning of my upkeep. If I have 6 or more lands, I can make 5 5s. I only have 4 lands or 5 lands at the time, or at this point. So I won't get it next turn at all anyway. I can't attack, so I will just pass. And hope I don't die.
Okay.
I have to discard. I'll discard Myriad Landscape because that's too slow.
I'm going to up my Planeswalker.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least 2 of those are zombies, so you'll each take 2, and I'll gain 2. Sorry, Seth. It's nothing against you. It really isn't. I promise.
It happens. It is what it is.
I'm going to pay 3 for a loyal subordinate. I'm going to go to combat on my turn. And it says at the beginning of combat on my turn, if I control my commander, each opponent loses 3 life.
Seems good.
Exactly. No, I think you were the person I didn't see on the map enough. That's why I
And then I will not play a land for turns so that I am forced to discard a Stinkweed.
Mm-hmm. Pro plays.
And I will pass.
somebody else. Somebody already called you. Give me a break.
Yeah, Seth is still alive. I'm hanging on by 1.
Yeah, I didn't know that was very interesting for me. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Have mercy. There has been no mercy in this game.
Oh,
Oh.
hey Jake. Jake, I have a solution to your problem. Oh, never mind. Estrid's dead. Shoot, sorry. My solution doesn't work. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm.
That's even worse.
Missing a white. Mm-hmm.
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 So when
Mm-hmm.
that can I ask a question real quick? So when you cast that it as a spell, it's targeting your creature, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you remind me what the Octopus Umbra does? That sounds like something fun that I kind of want to sort of steal. So I'm going to play Bolt Bend. So you'll still get the cast triggers, but I'm going to change the target of the spell or the ability to with the single target, and I'm going to move the target to my Spiteful Prankster.
I'm also going to
Nice.
die from the non-creature spell being cast.
Yes, yeah. So each of you takes 1 damage off of the firebrand.
Yep.
Seems good. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it was too good to pass up. Oh,
Yeah. That is nice, though.
all right.
So really quick, just I just want to draw attention to something before, because I'm not going to get a turn to say this. So I had Twin Flame in my hand, and I was digging for Dualcaster Mage to win the game. So
Oh
don't
man.
feel bad that I died.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been.
Oh, I never do.
All right, draw. Okay, so I
So cool.
think
Yep.
I want to do another Wheel of Misfortune.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend 4. And actually, I'm gonna add before I do the Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna use Domri's ability to add a red, and then creature spells this turn can't be countered.
Mhm.
So the Wheel of Misfortune costs 5, but that's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Does that resolve? I would assume it probably does.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. I have my die ready to go.
Me too.
Oh, and an archer trigger. Thank
Yeah.
you. So you each lose 1. Sorry,
I took it. Yeah.
this is the first time I've played this deck.
Oh no, there's another one for the wheel. Yeah.
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 It's a brand new deck for me, so I've got very little experience trying to piloting it.
So were all of mine.
All right, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, flip.
Mm-hmm.
0.
I got a 2.
All right.
Ooh.
So the Spellbomb and myself get to wheel, but I take 5.
Okay.
All right. So I now have Threshold, and I also have Anger in my graveyard.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On my 7th draw, I choose to replace that 7th card with the Dredger mechanic from Stinkweed Imp.
Sure.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh wait, what is that?
Okay. All right. I've got my 7 cards. I'm gonna play this Rootbound Crag as my land for turn. And then I think I'm going to move to attacks. I'm gonna deal 3 damage with this Abrade actually before that to that loyal subordinate you have, Spellbomb.
Oh,
And then
okay.
with the trigger on the Prankster, I'll
It dies. You get a trigger.
yeah. Is that other zombie that you have a 2/1 or is it a how big is it?
It's a 2/2.
2/2.
2/2.
All right. Little too small. I will just
With persist.
okay. I will just shoot you for 1 then. I think.
Plus the archer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I dropped the abrade.
Plus
Thank
the
you.
archer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you and me both take the archer damage, but
Yep. Ornithologist. You take 1 more. Sorry. I apologize for forget that one.
No, you're good.
And then I'm gonna move to attacks now for realsies. And I'm gonna send.
enough for play.
Yeah. I'm gonna send my Werebear and carry Zev and the Spiteful Prankster out as attackers. Yeah, and then so the Spiteful Prankster is gonna go at Ornithologist as an 8/8 with first strike. And then the Werebear and Carry Zev and the token are all going at you, Spellbomb. So
What's
so
the total?
2 from Carry Zev, 3 from the monkey token, and 5 from the Werebear. So that would be 9 or 10 actually. Sorry.
I'm gonna block the Werebear as one thing I'm gonna do.
So then you would lose 5.
What about you, Jake? What are you doing? Yep.
Okay.
The beast.
Okay.
So
my. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
My putrid golem dies and persists.
Okay. And I have triggers as well from your dude dying and from his token dying.
The Octopus Umbra as well? Did you attack with something?
I did.
Attacks.
Oh.
I mean, we're like creatures
yeah.
are dying, right? So we kind of went past that a little bit too hard.
Yeah, I did, and honestly, all I wanted was just the 8/8 out of the thing. I wasn't really paying attention to the other text, I guess.
Yeah, it's fair.
So I'll tap your zombie, I guess. Well, no, we already missed the trigger, so it's fine. It's not a big deal. And I'll just spread the 2 triggers of damage just out to each of you individually.
Okay.
So, Josh, somebody in the chat just noticed you apparently didn't update your commanders for the second game.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
sorry.
So what I did was while you were going through stuff, I obviously didn't want to interrupt, so I brought up a notepad and I wrote Domri Bolus' minion / Wheel of Killing Seth. And I have it hovered over your name and your commander and stuff.
Sorry, I forgot to update that, didn't I?
I didn't even notice until somebody said it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I can do it quick right now, but
That's
thank you.
hilarious.
But
And then
there
I'm
you
done.
go. All right. Oop. I guess it would help if I was still on the right screen. There we go.
Did it move?
Yep, you're good. Oh no, we moved.
There we go.
There we go. We got it.
I'll let other people mess with it. There we go. For me, it's not on me yet. There we go.
Yeah.
Lagging a little bit. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a swamp. I'm going to up Liliana to a 7. 1, 2, 3. There's one zombie here, so you'll both lose 2 life, and I'll gain 2 life.
I like how, as a reflex, I went to change
I'm
my
going
life
to
total
pay
until I didn't
4.
have to.
I'll pay 4, and I'll cast my signature spell. Any responses?
No. It's sacrifice, right?
Oh,
So each
Well, no,
player exiles all cards from their graveyard first.
Yep.
Yes, it's sacrifice. But they happen after the exile triggers. You got to pull everything out
Right.
of your graveyard first.
well, I think he's asking for his one card,
Yeah.
the prankster.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of prankster triggers.
Is that going to be? That's not 17. So but
No,
ornithologist could be dead.
when you did the uptick on your Liliana, did you have any zombies? I don't know if I took damage or not.
I did, yes.
Okay.
I did have a zombie, yep.
Okay, so I am at 6 then. Just trying to keep things honest.
Mm-hmm.
He has 5 mana, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've got my little sideboard of creatures that are going to come in, and then my spiteful prankster is going to have a fair amount of triggers of deaths. Ornithologist, how many did you have? Okay. Yep. that one, and
I
then
had one as well.
okay, so that's 2 triggers.
I had one as
then
well.
I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So
And
9.
yeah, 9 triggers total. And I'm also going to have my Zertod Druid just add a green mana, and my Arbor Elf untap this forest. So you each take 1 off of that. And then
So
yeah,
1 before everything else, before the rest of the triggers.
Yep. So yeah, now let's kind of move to resolving this.
Yeah. So, Savage Gorger will come into play. When we hit my instep, if any opponent's lost life this turn, I'll get a 1/1 counter. So I'm just gonna shortcut that since we know it's already happened. I'm going to put that Lazatep Reaver into play and get my 1/1 zombie army as well. I'm going to. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff going on in my hand here.
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
I'm going to have a Sumglar Scavenger come into play. It has Exploit. Whenever another creature I control would die, I can put a 1/1 counter on it, and it will gain haste until the end of turn if it exploited a creature. I can't afford to exploit a creature. Yeah, I can. You've got 9 triggers right now, Josh?
Yeah.
Well,
And your 1 creature's still alive, how?
Well, what was that?
You're 8/8.
It
And your
it has
8/8
the
still alive.
bear umbra, so that was totem armor as well, right?
No, the Umbra doesn't protect it. It's
It
only
doesn't
whenever we
protect it from
destroy the
attacker.
Umbra happens.
Oh, okay,
Nope.
that works.
I didn't know that.
Let's see. Did you get back any creatures, Jake?
I haven't really picked
Did
any
you
of
get any?
my targets yet because we've been just kind of getting all of the. Are those the only 3
Yeah.
zombies that you have?
Oh no, there's a huge stack here. It's every creature in my
Okay.
Yeah,
graveyard.
it's all
Yeah.
It's
creatures.
every
Yeah.
creature in each person's graveyard comes into play,
Yeah.
but it can't be any of the things that just died.
Right.
So,
Okay.
well, Overseer of the Dam comes in. I'm going to bolt the bird.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
it's not on the board yet.
Never non-token. Okay. Well, then I think that just goes to waste then, because don't they all
No,
enter at the
they
same
enter at
time?
the
So I
same
guess I
time,
can't
right?
even use that trigger.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I was thinking that the triggers wouldn't be able to see it, but yeah, that if you're using the exploit ability, then that'll be on top of everything. So yeah.
Yeah. So I'll bolt the bird, and that's going to make me a 2/2 zombie creature token when your creature dies.
Sure.
Whenever another creature. Oh, I control, so that doesn't do anything else for the Slumgar. Mood Mark Peener is going to come into play, and a target creature I control is going to get +X/+X in Menace until end turn, where X is the number of creature cards in my graveyard, which is an embarrassing 1. But I'm just going to mark that he's got a +1 for now, so he is actually a 4/4 at the moment.
Yeah.
Herald of the Dreadhorde comes into play, does nothing. Drakestone Familiar comes into play as a 1/1. Sorry, I've got a huge hand of stuff. Dread Wanderer comes into play tapped. Sewer Nemesis comes into play. I'm going to choose me as the chosen player. It's got power and toughness equal to the number of cards in my graveyard. Whenever I cast a spell, I put the top card in my library into my graveyard. Maggot Cure comes into play. We all lose 1 life. I think Josh is just going to kill me. I think things are going to line up in such a way. Gurmag Angler. Shadow Alley Dennison comes into play. Do you have any flyers, Josh?
No, I don't have any flyers.
Okay. So I guess it doesn't really matter if I give anything Intimidate. Festering Mummy comes into play. Grave Shifter comes into play. Do I want that putrid golem back? No. Grave Digger comes into play. Loyal Subordinate comes into play. New Scraft Mob comes into play with 5 counters. Every time I cast a spell, I remove a counter, and it becomes a 2/2 creature. 2/2 zombie. And finally, Grim Harspex comes into play, and it reads, whenever another non-token creature I control dies, draw a card. I did have a creature that was an army token that was exploited for the scavenger, so since this all happened at once, I would have drawn a card. Another
Well,
non-token
didn't it say
creature.
non-token?
I your bird. Yeah, so I wouldn't get it for my army, but I'd get it for his bird. So I'll go to combat. Oh, you got your triggers yet, so we've got to settle that before we leave this phase.
Right. And your creatures wouldn't have haste, right?
One has haste because of an
This
ability.
one does.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
The exploit gave it that ability.
Mm-hmm.
How big is it?
Mm-hmm. And it is a 4/4 with flying, but I do have the Loyal Subordinate out again too, so I can do you 3 damage just for going to combat.
Okay, I'm gonna have all 9 of my triggers go to your face, so you'll be at 1.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only other trigger that I had from the Living Death was I have a Zealous Conscripts that takes control of a permanent for the turn when it enters the battlefield. So I would take control of that flyer.
The hasty one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
So I will go to combat, and I'll drain Josh for 3.
Oh, yeah, that guy's in there, isn't he?
Isn't it everybody?
Yep.
It is everybody, so that would get rid of ornithology.
Oh, it is everybody. Yeah, I'll kill. And I will have to turn to you.
The worst part is
I'm pretty sure you can find a way to do.
you would think that, but
Sorry, what?
I don't know if I do. You kind of took out a lot of the ways that I have like direct damage, so
and you
I
have
don't
a
know, we'll
huge
see.
field now.
Yeah, exactly. And none of my guys have flying or anything. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll see what I can do.
Oh,
So
okay.
draw. Oh, no, go ahead. Did you have a question or something?
Oh, I thought for some reason you got back your prankster, and because I was thinking we were missing triggers from stuff I killed from stuff coming into play, but he was in the
No,
graveyard due to the.
If I still had my prankster, then yeah, the game would be over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was just double checking that we didn't miss anything.
Sure. Man. Okay.
I put my dice off my little mark. She's
Okay. I'm gonna play this mountain. I think.
Oh, we can't even see her on the screen. There we go.
What to do? You don't have any artifacts, right? No.
No, I do not. I had to check myself. That's not a good sign. I didn't want to wreck myself, so.
I can actually play an additional land because of my Dryad. And also Mina and Dan lets me play one more land. Man. I think I just need to try to get to a fresh hand. So.
Okay.
But if I do that, then that's like all of my mana. And then I have nothing that I can work with anyway.
You're also guaranteed a high number. Because
Yeah.
I can't choose anything above 1 for my number. So you're guaranteed to take a high number of the damage.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I could just say 2 and then I would be at 1 as well. But again, getting 7 cards when I have now no mana wouldn't help me in this situation.
Well, I mean, you could just say 1 and then you'll take 1 damage and you get the wheel, right?
True. Yeah. I mean, but
it's a full
I think,
grip.
Yeah, this, but then he could also no, he couldn't say 1 also.
He can't. Yeah, he has to say 0 or die.
Yeah.
So you can assure yourself a new hand without him getting a new hand, unless he just wants to go out on his own terms.
You know, as weird as this sounds, the only option that I have that I can see as a path to victory is to cast Chaos Warp on my own Zealous Conscripts and hope that I hit it on the battlefield again and steal your flyer and kill you with it. That's the only way I think I have to win. So that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, try it. That would be so amazing. Okay. I've got my. I want to see this crazy thing happen. They're crossed for you. This is grotesque.
Yeah. So we're gonna Chaos Warp my own conscripts, and if I don't hit it, then the game is yours, sir, because I don't have anything else that's gonna get me there. I was close, but not quite.
Okay.
I've got like at least 30 cards left in this deck, so it's like less than a percent. Well, not a percent. It's less than like 5%, but yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, don't you do 1 damage when you cast the non-creature spell?
That's gone.
Too.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That living death solves.
Yeah, that'd be great. Like I said, you took away like all of my ways to ping people. All right, so I'm keeping myself honest. I'm trying to do it this way. All right, here we go. Let's see the conscripts. No, it's a Hanawar Battlements. All right, that's not going to be the win for me. So I will let you take the win with that horde of zombies, sir. It's all yours.
So game one, Horde of Dragons. Game 2, Horde of Zombies.
I'm sensing a trend.
Okay. Well, then let's. Yeah. So I draw a zombie. I do my Liliana trigger first, or do you just want to scoop, Josh?
I mean, honestly, you've got
me.
me.
Just my Liliana trigger would really win it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I literally had
okay.
nothing else that I could
It does.
try.
Choose on two. Okay.
Good game.
Okay. That was nonsense. I love it.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
Mm,
All right, so it
Yeah.
is about 11:15. Do you guys want to try for another game, or do you think that's not enough time?
I'm fine with going one
Well,
more.
we could. I could. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're the last pod
Yeah.
today as well, so if we happen to go a little long, it's
Yeah.
probably fine. But you know,
Well, I don't know, like in terms of like people's sleep schedule or anything. That's more of
oh
what I
yeah,
was
yeah,
asking.
yeah, that's true.
But I'm fine. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, right.
I like, I like, I like Susie's uh, comment in the chat. Sleep? What? What's that?
I like that whole thing.
So, I just want to
I like that
bring.
whole thing from The Simpsons.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Jake mentions drinking Mount Dew to stay alive, and I think to that scene, it's like, why does he do in defeat what I do in victory?
So, real quick, I just want to point out that my signature spell for this deck is Unbreakable Formation. The reason why I point this out is because it has Addendum, which Phyrexian Walker, who is the other person on the Preator Gaming account right now, loves Addendum. He thinks it's probably the best mechanic they've ever printed. And now I'm just waiting for him to say something in the chat because he hates Addendum. Oh,
Okay.
I was gonna tell a little story, not a story, but I guess a little fun fact when you played Carry Zev. Um, if you go out to Tapped Out, and if you search for all the decks that are helmed by Carry Zev, and you look at like the top voted ones, that's actually my deck. I did
Nice.
it like 4 or 5 years ago. We had a deck building challenge, me and my friends, where that Kaladesh set, we each took one of the monocolored commanders, including Hope of Girapur, and they were randomly assigned, and then we had to brew them. And I got Kari Zev, and what I did was, you know what, the most fun I could think of to do with Kari Zev, because I really wanted Yanni, is to hit people with the biggest monkey possible. So I have all the ways to pump up a creature, including equipments that automatically attach, like what is it, Blade of Heroes or Heroes Blade or whatever. If it's a legendary creature, when it enters, you can attach it for free. So like all those cards,
Mm.
all of like the ogre battle drivers and everything else of when this creature enters the battlefield, it gains +2/+0 or whatever effects. And I made it to the point where like you could consistently hit somebody with like a 12/12 Ravagan like at least a couple times every game.
All right, I'm making a one last minute change because I decided that I'm going to play one of my favorite decks, and it deserves the playmat that matches.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
Treasure Cruise.
Well, I'm branded, so I can't change plans.
Ah.
I'm playing garbage.
I'm actually. This deck is. I made a joke to my wife that when we got Sarah the Benevolent, that she should make a deck and rule zero and an angel deck, and she never did, so I did it in Oathbreaker.
Nice.
So I will try to do angels and things. All right, gonna randomize this a couple times.
Oh yeah, she's one of my favorites. I was about to play it, and then I saw you grab Sarah, and I was like, right, well, we're going to bring out the pirates, as Anti-Tech said.
Why am I third all day? That's all I want to know. Hand. That would be useful. Oh.
I'm only in one. I'm only in one pod, so I had to make sure to get the ones I like in.
The best pod, right? Yeah, yeah.
We've got a deck. Well, there you
All
go.
right,
We
Spellbomb. Equally great, of course. Is everybody got their hand? Everybody happy?
Yep.
I'm
Do we
good.
just want to briefly? So, do we just want to briefly say what we're all playing?
Oh yeah. Let's.
Mhm.
So Spellbomb, you're playing.
So, to back up my earlier statement, I am playing garbage. This is a Jessica, the Thrice Reborn deck, running Volcanic Torrent as its signature spell. The reason this is garbage is it is only built with cards I got out of Commander Legends. It is block constructed. So, good planning.
Ornithologist, what are you playing? Very cool. And then Josh, what are you playing?
I'm playing Dak Faden with Treasure Cruise, and I like to playfully call this deck Dak's Search for the Nemesis Treasure. So I'm gonna be searching for treasure in your waters.
All right, and then as I was talking about before, I am playing Sarah the Benevolent. I will be trying to cast angels and hit people in the face with flyers. Actually, before we do kick off the game, I do want to see who won the $30 gift card from Ink Gaming. So we're going to type giveaway in the chat and see. The Gru, you have won. So a $30
Yay!
gift code, which I will whisper that out to you through Twitch. Uh, Again, either after the stream or maybe tomorrow, because again, it's going to be midnight by the time we're done. So congratulations, you won, and thank you so much for hanging out with us and everything like that. We are
Congrats,
also
the
on
group.
the. Yeah, we are also we have hit $200 on tonight's stream for the donations to Magic Kid slash weird cards. So right now Michelle is still holding on to the top because she has 2 donations equaling $60 total.
Nice.
So thank you guys again, everybody, for donating and everything else. It's fantastic cause, and hopefully we can keep this going all weekend long. Don't forget, there's starting at noon tomorrow and noon on Sunday. So
Yeah, great job, everyone.
keep it up. All right, and with that being said, let's signature spellbomb kick us off.
Okay. Drawing first. Terramorphic Expanse. I'm going to go get me a mountain and I'll pass the turn. Oh,
All right,
well, that's not good.
what's that?
Oh, I picked up my deck and there were 5 mountains on the bottom of it.
Oh,
Like, oh, yeah.
all right. I will draw this particular card. I will play planes, as I will be doing a lot of in this deck, and I will pass.
All right. I will draw. I will play my first gemstone with Portent. It kind of looks like Dak's hand holding a gem. Look at the top 3 cards of target player's library, then put them back in any order. You may have that player shuffle their library, and then draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. So I'm going to target myself this time. I'm going to look at the top 3. This is sort of a poor man's ponder. So yeah, I'll just look at the top 3 and reorder them or shuffle, and then on Spellbomb's turn, I'll draw a card. So
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can probably just go.
Go ahead. Yeah, you don't actually have to wait for me. Sorry.
We were waiting to hear your
I
reaction
worry,
to the
there's been
cards.
a lag on the feet.
There.
I'll play land in a Sunset Pyramid, and I'll pass the turn.
Isn't that a nice sentiment?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a
Fingers
lot.
crossed, that's true.
I'm a believe in that one just for you.
I mean, that's
Oh
probably a lot of
no, it's all
people.
his fault.
And now you've had to do that all year.
Nice.
All right. Gonna draw this card. I'm gonna play that plains, and I'm gonna pass this turn.
All right. Draw. We're going to play this command tower, and I'm going to do something that no one has ever done in any way, shape, or form fairly, and I'm just going to play a Thassa's Oracle because she's my gem expert.
Mm-hmm.
When she enters the battlefield, I look at the top X cards of my library, where X is my devotion to blue. It's currently 2. Put up to one of them to the bottom of your library in a random order, and then if X is greater than the number of cards in your library, you win the game. So, yeah.
So
I'm
so
just,
we're all agreed we're killing him first, right?
I mean, you can just kill the Oracle and then she's gone.
No. You got to be thorough about these things, Josh.
You just got to be thorough. All right, fair enough. All right, we're gonna put this to the bottom. That one to the top. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
I mean, Dax, the greatest
War
thief in the
Room?
multiverse. Of course, he needs a gem expert.
I mean, until his life was stolen. Ha!
True.
Oh.
My story's a bit of a fan fiction.
I play I'll play a Howling Golem, and I'll pass.
I like that golem.
True. This is very true. Look at Jessica. Thrice reborn. She's been dead 3 times. 2 times. Thank you.
3 times. 3 times. It is 3.
Yeah, you got to die. You got to be reborn 3 times. You're born once. Well, like, she didn't die, but didn't she get merged into being Corona or something?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Corona the false god, yeah.
Yeah.
But Corona did have to be killed for her to be separated.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah.
Anywho. Magic the Gathering lore. Who can make sense of it?
All right, you put 4 Magic players together, and now all of a sudden we're podcasting. Come on, man.
I mean, if we have to.
It's on you, ornithologist. He was listing off topics for the podcast. That's all. Potential names.
We were just trying to figure out which planeswalkers have died the most.
Hey, Valder. Baby, come back. You can blame it all
Baby, come
on
back.
Josh.
On me. Oh, Josh specifically. Oh, poor Josh.
I mean, I'm well aware of the stipulations that come with the card that I played. I just didn't have a 2-drop, and I wanted to have a dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will draw this card. I will play that plains. It'll slow me down a little bit, but who doesn't like playing 3/3 Angels, which is an Emancipation Angel. It's a flying 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, I can return permanent you control to its owner's hand. So I will just pick up the plains, and I will pass with 7 cards in my hand.
All right. Draw. I'm going to play this mountain. And I'm going to play my first Buccaneer. We're going to play the Coastline Marauders. It's trample, and whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+1 until the end of turn for each land defending player controls. So the longer the game goes, the bigger his power is. Sort of. And then, given the state of everyone having blockers for the most part, I suppose I could hit Ornithologist for one. Sure. I'll have my Thassa's Oracle attack for 1, which is something no one has ever said. Yeah. Yeah, you fear that Oracle. Yeah. All right. That's it for me.
All right. Back to Spellbomb.
Well, I just learned a valuable lesson from the last turn that makes me smile. So the question is do I take advantage of the thing I've learned? Yes, I do. I'm going to pay 3 for Grafted War Gear. I'm going to attach it to my Howling Golem, making it a 5/5. And I'm going to swing 5 at the Ornithologist and see if he keeps his blocker this time. When I attack with the Howling Golem, we all get to draw
That's where we draw.
Yeah, everybody draw a card.
There's a line.
That's the line. Huh?
Everybody draws a card after the. Yep.
We found the line.
5 damage. 5 damage was the line. Well, you said you wanted to keep your blocker. I mean, that's exactly what you wanted. Yes, I drew.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And that's going to be it for me. Passing with 1 open.
I'm terrified. Oh, never mind. It's 1 red. What can you do with 1 red?
3 damage.
I was going to say, lightning bolts my face for no reason, only because I judged him.
That's what you get for being so judgy. Don't be judgy.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm playing the Angel deck, so I got to be a little judgy.
Yeah. I like the Angels are evil in Kaldheim. That's interesting.
Ooh. Everybody kill it. Yep.
You know, I'm actually okay with that. I'm playing Treasure Cruise over here. We're cool.
I was about to say, like, you just convinced me. I'm the mono white player.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I will defend you.
Oh yeah.
Sad face.
All right. Gonna untap, draw. Okay. I will play a plains as if I picked one up last turn. I will play for 3 mana, Always Watching, which is an enchantment. 1, it creepily goes with the whole angel thing. 2, it is a 3 mana enchantment that says non-token creatures I control have +1/+1 and vigilance. So this is now a 4/4 flying vigilant angel, and I'm not going to attack Narset, but I will attack Josh's face.
Yeah, saw that coming.
Oh,
All right, I take 4.
he's still getting revenge for that Thassa's Oracle.
No. This was for like 2 games
How
ago.
dare
I'm
you
holding
play
grudge.
the card?
All right,
Oh,
and then it
okay.
is Josh's turn.
All right.
I'm not really holding a grudge for.
Bring
Yeah,
pain, put some pressure.
My friend, I'm not the type of person that even cares about that kind of thing. If you want to hold a grudge against me, you can. I'm not going to stop you. It is what it is.
No. We're having a good time. I just like the meme a little bit. I don't know
Yeah.
if anybody's noticed. If you know me from any of my other content, I sometimes make jokes every once in a while.
All right. Well, you did hurt me a little bit.
I did a little bit.
So I gotta say, I want something from you.
Jesus.
I'm gonna play Stolen Goods, and you can just flip over exile cards from the top of your library until you hit a non-land, and then I get it.
Ah. All right, hold on. Putting it on the screen. Target player exiles cards until a non-land. Oh, okay. So you can, even if it's a spell. There you go. Your white spells cost less.
Great. Just what I wanted.
You stole.
You know
You
what?
stole the
I
actual
stole
treasure,
a
though.
gem from you.
You did.
I stole a gem. So
That was
you
a
know
medallion.
what? Good enough for me.
You stole my pearls.
I think that's one of the most flavorful plays I've ever done.
Look at this. Why is nobody clipping this? My pearl medallion.
Clutching your pearls.
Oh. I mean, it's an Angels deck, so that reduction was kind of nice, but. Okay. Yeah.
So is
All
it
right.
the end, Josh? Or?
Yeah, I'm done. Well, I guess I could attack somebody. I might as well. This guy's a 0/3. We'll send 4 damage at signature spell bomb. Sure, why not?
Okay.
Boops.
Do you want to do that?
I mean, I got a blocker, kinda,
He's got a blocker and a necklace.
and a necklace.
Beautiful necklace.
Yeah. For all those white spells I'm gonna play.
Not even his. Took it from him. Wait, does this make me Bruce Wayne's parents? I don't know how I feel about this.
That's funny.
Thank God, no, or else I would have been afraid of what that would mean.
This one sleeve is doing a lot of work. So it's a treasure token now. I'll attack you for 5, Jake.
Yeah.
And everybody draws a card.
That's the part I like.
Yeah. I mean, you're about to discard it, so I don't know how helpful it is.
Well, that just means you draw more.
Yeah, this is fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally cool with this. I get to go on a cruise.
I'll pass Jake. There you go, ornithologist.
All right. We kept your commander alive for this.
Uh-oh.
That sounds like that sucks.
He drew something he doesn't want to discard.
Sweet.
Okay. I was half afraid that he was going to be like, first I'm going to play Narset, then I'm going to play Windfall.
Yeah, that would be kind of sad face a little bit. Although I would probably be able to recover from it a little bit. But
I have 8.
all right. I think we're drawing 8 then.
So we're all drawing 8?
4, 5. Yep. 6. It is what it is.
Bye.
You all right, Spellbomb?
Yeah. Just coughing. Just a poison Pokemon.
Sorry, what did you say, ornithologist? Okay. I mean, can you do that off stream? Because that just seems.
Mm-hmm.
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 Oh, good.
All right, I'll untap, draw this card. It's a good card. I will play planes. No, I mean as long as you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, reading one of my cards in the old area there. This doesn't really help at all. That might. So I will just play 2. I'm going to play a Bishop of Wings. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life. Whenever an angel you control dies, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. I will move to the combat.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really liked that necklace, Josh. So that 4 damage coming at you.
All right. Sounds good. I'll take the 4. I don't have any flyers, so there's not much I can do about it.
All right. Well, that is all I got, and I will pass the turn.
Just real quick, ornithologist, did you say you played out your hand?
He said he ran out of mana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Draw. All right. We're gonna play this island. And then we're gonna. What do we actually want to do here? I want to attack with my marauders because they're pretty much worthless otherwise. So, let's see here. How many lands do you have out there now, ornithologist? 5. Okay. Well, I'm gonna send my marauders at Narset for 5, and is your Dranith Magistrate a 2/1? 2/2. All right, darn it. I was kind of hoping it was a 2/1. Yeah, it'll just be the Marauders. So And then I'm going to just pass my turn. I'm just going to sit over here and contemplate my existence, and I have to discard this Terramorphic Expanse.
We hope you thought better about stealing from angels.
Dude.
Just saying.
Oh. There we go.
I was kind of hoping to get an angel rather than to steal their medallion, but that's just me. I mean, I'll take the gem, but
I'll pay 2. I'll play a pirate cutlass, and it's just going to go right onto my pirate.
Of course.
I'll play 0 for a Rothga, son of Rakha.
perfect pronunciation.
Right?
I love it.
Oh my god!
Great.
Is he a pirate?
I'll pay 3. No, he's
Okay.
a Kibble warrior. I'll play a Jessica on 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to remove the grafted war gear from the Howling Golem, and I'm going to put it on my Brazen Freebooter. I'm going to sack my treasure to produce 1 red mana to cast Renegade Tactics on Josh's Thassa's Oracle. It says target creature can't block this turn and draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack with the Freebooter for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 3 is what?
Sounds like a lot. Does it have trample?
No, but you can't block with your Oracle because
Right, but answer the question. It doesn't have trample.
It does not have trample.
All right.
No.
Well,
not currently. I don't believe.
I was planning on
No.
saving this for a much better opportunity when someone was going to windfall again, but I'd rather not die. So we'll cast this Hull Breacher at instant speed instead.
Ooh.
And that'll be my blocker, I guess.
Okay, what's that thing? Okay, what's Hull Breacher do?
It does cool stuff when everyone draws a bunch, but right now it's not going to do anything. Right now it's I don't take a lot of damage.
Okay.
It's literally flash 3/2.
Oh,
That's all.
now it's just.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing cool cards, but they're just not doing anything.
I don't know. That one just saved your life.
Oh yeah, it did. That's a good point. Yeah, it did. True. He's supposed to get me a bunch of treasure, though, man. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find treasure.
I mean, also, dead man not only tell no tales but have no treasure. So
True. Very, very true.
As a Dak Faden player, those are words to live by.
oh, too soon. It was last year, but too soon. All right, ornithologist, it is on to you. Unmaimed. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a problem.
Yep. So hold on. In response to I think in response to you casting New Perspective, I'm going to Swords of Plowshare the Stinger. So you gain life equal to its power.
You know what I mean?
Godzilla.
Yeah. A lot because it's better to learn everything hands on. That's why they don't even
Oh, yard rail.
electronics like computers and stuff like that for the kids, like really introducing them. So the kids are in like third or fourth grade.
And you've cycled him once so far this game.
At home. Not in school. Oh well, this year they do because they have to go to schooling online. This is the first year they're going to do that. Oh, not any school with electric
Mm.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, or are you doing anything else? Okay. All right. I'm going to untap, draw this card. That's a good card. Play this planes. I'm going to tap 3 for an Urza's Incubator, choosing Angels. So Angel spells of the chosen type cost 2 less to cast. I'm going to pay 2 white, thanks to the reduction, and play a Linvala, Keeper of Silence. Flying 3/4 activated abilities of creatures your opponents control can't be activated. Doesn't affect planeswalkers, but creatures. That will trigger the Bishop of Wings, and I will gain 4 life. 2, 3, 4. Then I will move to combat. I'll get Narset with the flying 4 damage. And I'll pass.
Oh, I lived. That's a start. Not dead yet.
Well, you didn't take anything from me this turn.
True. All right. Draw.
There's a first time for everything.
All right. Well, we're gonna play this Spire Bluff Canal tapped because I don't have any other lands. And you know, sometimes you just gotta bribe someone at the entrance of the docks. So I'm gonna play this Dockside Extortionist.
Whew.
So how many artifacts and enchantments do you guys all have total?
I have 3.
2.
All right, so that's 8.
See, look, you wanted a lot of treasure and you got it.
I told you, there's my treasure.
Yeah. But you're also alive, so that's a good thing.
Yahar! All right. So with some of that treasure, well, maybe I should just save my. Maybe I should just save my treasure. I'm trying not to die here. Is what the problem is. Everyone has so many creatures right now. That's kind of where I'm at. Although yours have flying, so it's like, what am I gonna do?
I didn't go after you last turn.
Yeah. We could be friends. I only stole your pearls by accident. You know, they just happened to end up in my cargo, right?
I mean, and Martha Wayne is dead, but you know, there's that. No big deal.
I'm just gonna pass my turn.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
The
I don't know how
pearls
it
are
got
her
there.
dead body. We're overlooking the dead person here.
It's funny.
The jokes don't get any better, chat. I apologize.
Dragon Mantle on Hrothgar, son of... Well, I'm not even doing that again. I'm giving up. And I'm going to draw a card for that coming into play.
Yeah.
Well, poop. I'm going to pay 2 for a prophetic prism and draw a card. Not much better. I'm going to pay 2 for a champion of flames. 8 and what's 8 plus 8 plus 8 is 24, right?
Yeah.
I'll 0 Jessica and I'll swing at the guy without blockers for 24.
Gurgling in death.
Oh. Yeah.
Well done. Well, I will pass to someone who hasn't failed at your screw up.
Aw.
I guess I won't.
There we go.
I still love you.
We'll untap Terrifiedly. Draw this card. Play a Plains, as we've been doing. Pay 2 for a Mind Stone. I'll pay 2 because a white deck needs a ramp for a Marble Diamond. Don't take this one. I know it says diamond.
But it's so pretty!
I will pay 3 thanks to the reduction from Urza's Incubator and drop an Angel of Destiny. This one's newer. This is a 2/6 with flying and double strike. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you and that player each gain that much life. At the beginning of your end step, if you have at least 15 life more than your starting life total, each player Angel of Destiny attack this turn loses the game.
So before that resolves,
Okay.
where are you going with those creatures?
Once at Jessica at least.
Okay. Sure, that's fine.
All right. Well, she's gonna enter the battlefield. I'm gonna gain the 4 life. Actually, hold on. So if I gain 8 more, I will be at 36. Oh, maybe I'm not going at Jessica.
If that's the case, I might have. Well,
Yeah.
never mind.
No, because we can walk it back. Because I didn't do the math right.
So yeah, I was debating on whether or not I wanted to steal your angel for treasure with this spell swindle.
You can.
All right, then I'll do
probably
that.
should.
But I'll probably take a lot of damage to the face for it. But yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. All right, so I didn't gain the 4 life. I go back down to 24.
And I mean, I'll use my treasure tokens, or I guess I could tap my mana for some of it and get at least some treasure for later. So,
Okay.
I would pay 2, but then I would gain 5 from yours.
You get the treasure tokens immediately?
As soon as it resolves.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like mana drain.
No.
All right, I'll go to combat then, and I mean, we just said it, so I will swing 8 in the air at your face.
Sure. Yeah, I take 8. Ow.
All right. Yeah, I passed the turn.
I didn't die. All right, we're good.
And you've got a lot of mana, so that's actually terrifying.
as weird as it is, that one angel of yours is kind of causing problems for me.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it
All
is
right.
what it is.
We're gonna play this Mox. Actually, well, too late. I did it.
Your
It's fine.
Lindala should be capped, right?
Hmm?
No, they have vigilance.
Yeah,
Your Linvala should be
no.
capped, right?
Always watching gives.
Where are they getting vigilance
Always
from?
watching. All my non-token creatures have +1/+1 in vigilance.
Yep. All right.
Oh, I guess I didn't see that. It's under your.
Yeah, I
Urza's
just switched them
Incubator.
out. I cast that like a while ago. That's why the Emancipation Angel has never tapped. It doesn't have vigilance naturally. It's only got flying.
All right, we're gonna bring out Dak and do his traditional looting through the wares, trying to find some things. So I'm gonna draw 2 and discard 2.
Hmm.
That is less helpful. All right, we don't need this impulsive pilferer, and as much as I'd like a Corsair captain, he's not gonna help me right now. Then we're gonna pay 2 and play Chart a Course. And I'm going to draw 2 and then discard a card.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that didn't really help. Discard this Grixis Panorama. I'm going to try to Treasure Cruise. So the blue there, and then I will exile a bunch of cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, actually, I have to do 7. 7. There. 7 cards from my graveyard. I will draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Still not helping. We're going to continue to loot with a Faithless Looting that happens to have the art of Dak Faden on it. So we'll draw 2 and discard 2.
Ooh, on theme.
Oh yes, yes. I'm all about that flavor, my friend. All right, we'll discard those 2. I'm having to go deep on this one here. We will use 3 of my treasures
Mm-hmm.
to draw 2 and discard 2 with Faithless Looting.
Yep.
So that's flashbacked. We're not getting anywhere. We'll discard this Shenanigans because that's a
Your
fun
problem
one.
is you don't want to lose right now.
Yeah. You're right. This is very true. Yeah. What can we do here? I think I have enough that I can try to do one more treasure cruise. We'll add a blue to my pool and use it to try to cast treasure cruise. We'll get rid of my spyglass, 2 islands or 2 lands. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I only need to do 9. So there's 9. That's what I got left in my graveyard. I'll draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Is that enough? So if I do that for 1, then I have that amount, but then I don't have enough for that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, okay. I guess I just sit here and try not to die. I will move to my end step, I guess, and I have to discard.
So many cards.
I've got 9 cards. I got to discard 2 of them. We'll get rid of this Siobhan Reef and an island. And that's what I got. I drew a lot, but nothing helped me.
All right, we're.
Hey, there it is. There it is. A man after my heart.
All right, who's dead?
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll pay 3 for a Burnish Heart.
Oh no.
I don't want that. What do I need to do? Oh, this is tough. I think nobody's dead on my turn, actually. I'll play a Thought Vessel for 2. I'm going to pay 5 for Volcanic Torrent, which is my signature spell. I first get the Cascade. So I'm looking for something that costs 5, so 4. Well, that costs 5, so I can't play that. That costs 6. That hurts my soul. I guess I get a Perilous Mirror. Bummer.
No.
Okay. Then these go on the bottom. What it'll deal X damage to each creature and planeswalker my opponent's control, where X is the number of spells I've cast this turn. So I've cast 3 spells this turn. So all creatures and players are going to take 3 damage.
Creatures and players, or creatures and planeswalkers?
Oh, sorry, creatures and planeswalkers. My
think-
opponent's control.
Okay.
As weird as this sounds, I'm gonna counter that spell with Admiral's Orders.
Okay.
Okay, cool. The Cascade trigger just says when you cast the spell.
Yeah.
Right,
So it
yeah,
doesn't
you get the
actually have
Cascade.
anything to do with it resolving.
Right.
Okay. So you're going to counter it with Admiral's Orders?
Yep.
You just don't want to be at 1 life. I see how you are. Well-
I don't want to lose the very little amount of creatures that I have.
Mhm.
Well, he wouldn't have taken the damage anyway,
Well, I was
because it's
hoping
not
actually-
players.
Oh, that's right. I was actually hoping to
Yeah.
do some damage to his creatures so I could get them out of my way, but
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
because they're what, a 3/3 and a what?
They're 4/4
Or a
and
4/4 and a what?
4/5. It's a 4/4 and a 4/5 because
Yeah,
of that
I could have used.
watching.
Yeah, I could have used Jessica's trigger and the Peerless Mirror to actually remove them both if you hadn't done that.
Sorry.
Okay, well, bummer. That's fine. You don't want to lose either for some reason. Well, shoot. There's not really a lot of good reason for me. Well, what's it cost to move the cutlass too much? You changed my plans, Josh. You changed my plans.
I'm sorry.
Miss Jackson. Woo.
I'm going to move the Grafted War Gear, killing my Brazen Freebooter in the process, over to that thing's name I'm not going to pronounce. It is now a 3/4. I'm going to 0 Jessica, and I'm going to swing for 9 at you. Am I having trouble with your first name, Cross?
Seth.
Yeah, Seth. So it is First Strike, Menace, and Trample.
I think I just kind of die, right? Like
That's not
9
bad.
times 3, right?
No, it's 3, so it is now 9.
Oh, okay.
So it is 9.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll just take 9.
Mistake 9?
Yeah.
Well, that's not what I wanted to have happen. That is okay too. Yep, and I will pass.
Alright. Untap.
Well peeped.
Draw this card. Yeah, that's funny.
Hey, Josh, you got another turn.
We'll see. I mean,
I will sack the Mind Stone to draw another card. I will then play a Plains. I will pay 4 for Sarah the Benevolent for the first time.
Okay.
I have nothing.
Okay.
Same.
She comes in with 4 counters. I will I'll minus her down to 1, and I will make a basically it's a Sarah Angel. So I'm going to use these as tokens. They are Sarah Angel proxies from ALK altars. There's 4 of them. It was back when we were doing the Sarah's Angels events or streams or whatever. He sent me like 8 of these. So
Nice.
an angel enters the battlefield. I'll gain 4 life. Go back up to 19.
Seems good.
I will go to combat, and I will. I will hit. I will swing Linvala at Jessica, and the Emancipation Angel. I will swing 4 at Josh.
Dang it. I wanted it to be the other way around so bad. I have.
Okay.
I'm going to phase the 3-mana angel out until the beginning of your next turn
Okay.
with a sapphire charm. I've got these gemstones. I flashed them in front of you, but I really wanted it to be Linvala. Dang it!
All right.
That's
So
gonna be
you
huge.
get to live then, right?
Yes.
So
For
it's
now.
until my end step, or how's this?
So phasing, it'll phase back in on your turn, and it'll be able to attack. It's kind of like, you can think of it like tap, as if it was tapped, but you treat it as though it doesn't exist.
Well, because it can't block, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. That's all I have, and I'll pass the turn to Josh.
Oh boy. Draw.
You bought a turn now.
I did,
Yeah.
but I might have been able to pull out the win if I would have been able to had it be Linvala instead, because she's preventing me from doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be dead by the time I get another turn, so I don't mind saying that.
I kind of figured you had something that you needed, just from you said it a while ago.
What can we do? If I do that, that's 6, and then it leaves me with 4. And then I can do 3, which isn't enough. And then we've got that. Well, let's just see what Dak draws me. We'll
Mm-hmm.
draw 2, discard 2 with Dak. We will discard this polluted Delta because I don't care, and this treasure nabber because I've got enough treasure. How many cards do we got in my graveyard?
Too many.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can make that cost 9 less, which is 11 on the delve. So it would cost me 3. So sure, we'll try to draw 3 cards and exile the rest of my graveyard. So let's do these 3. Yeah. All right. That's the last time I can cast that, probably. I will draw 3. 1, 2, 3. We will cast Opt to scry 1 and draw a card. The pirate art of the Opt. We'll put that to the bottom and draw. We will Ponder. Have dig, or swim. I don't like any of those, so we're gonna shuffle and then draw.
One of those cards.
Yeah.
I was so close.
All right. Draw. That does not do it. All right. Well, I think I am just going to again just pass my turn and hope I can find some sort of a way to survive. So we will discard this Evolving Wilds, and I have 7 cards in hand, so that'll be it.
All right. I think they said this in the first time slot of the streams today, but like mono white seems to be much stronger in
Oh, yeah.
Oathbreaker because of the lower life totals. Like I've really only hit you 4 times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Vigilance is really good too because it allows you to protect your own Planeswalker too.
Yep. I'm also trying to keep the glare off of whatever card is in like this spot, and it's really not working.
Yeah, I spent like an hour this morning trying to get my stuff in my office set up just the right way so that the light would be at least reasonable.
Yeah. This is Sierra on 1 counter.
And I can't use activated abilities.
Of creatures.
Of creatures. Yes.
Well, poo. It makes that Dragon Mantle pretty well useless. Yeah, I'll play this now. Pay 3 for this Burnish Heart.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to swing at you again with the Jessica trigger on Rothga. So it's another 9, and he's still first strike menace.
I'm going to attempt to generous gift him.
Yep.
Okay.
I got. Actually.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
That actually solves one problem that I have. That's a spell with a single target, so Dak is going to say, look that way. And I'm going to exile this Prosperous Pirates. And I'm going to move the target of your spell to Linvala.
With what's the spell that you're using?
Misdirection. It's change the target of...
I just want to make sure I get it on the screen. Okay.
Sure.
Oh, Linvala will be the elephant then?
Sure.
All right. It's 9 still. It's 9 coming out of my life total, right?
First strike, menace, and trample. Yes.
All right. I will take it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then is that...
And I'll pass you, Seth.
Okay. All right. I will untap. The Emancipation Angel will phase back in, but it doesn't enter, so the Bishop of Wings and the Enter the Battlefield effect itself don't trigger.
Correct. Yep,
Draw.
correct. And it will be able to attack because it
was there,
yeah,
quote unquote. I'm going to play a Rogue's Passage.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to tap 2 for a Sword of the Animist. Gonna tap 2 to attach the Sword of the Animist to the Emancipation Angel. I am going to. I'm gonna tap 4 and the Rogue's Passage to give the Emancipation Angel unblockable. I'm also gonna plus Sarah the Benevolent, so creatures I control with flying get +1/+1 until end of turn. So that is 1, 2. So it's now a 5/5. So I'll swing 5 with the Sarah Angel, like the Angel token, at Josh again, and then 5 at 5 unblockable at Jessica again.
So I know this is a bit of a stretch for the theme that I've got going on here, but I'm going to spend 3 and 1 treasure token. And this is my resident shapeshifter on my crew, and play stunt double at flash speed.
Mhm.
And I'm going to have it enter as a copy of your Emancipation Angel.
Okay.
And I'm going to return Thassa's Oracle to my hand.
Mhm.
And then I'll block your Flying Angel with my stunt double, and then it'll just die.
Okay. All right. I pass after that.
All right, draw.
I also got the planes for
That's
the
his oracles in
Animist.
your hand.
What was that?
Yeah.
Spellbomb?
Oh, nothing. I was just lagged out.
Oh.
Yes, Oracle's back in his hand.
All right. I'm gonna play.
Yeah, it was a little still on the field.
I'm gonna play Steam Vents and take 2 off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess we've been playing for a while, so I guess this is where I see if I can try to win.
Mhm.
So I will attempt to play a Deadeye Navigator, because you need a blind navigator to help you find treasure.
Why's he got to be blind, man?
I mean, he's got a dead eye, you know?
Deadeye could just mean he's a cracked shot. Could mean he's a
Yeah,
cracked
that's true,
shot.
I suppose. Yeah, it depends on how you look at it, I guess.
So, for the record, I don't have any responses. I'm tapped out. Do you have anything, Spellbomb?
Nope.
Okay. Do you want to just explain what you're doing, Josh, and then we
Sure.
can scoop to it? Okay.
Yeah, so the Deadeye Navigator is going to pair with the Dockside Extortionist.
Mhm.
And then I have 2 mana here, which allows me to kind of infinitely bounce this Dockside Extortionist, and then get treasure tokens for the number of artifacts and enchantments that you guys have.
Mhm.
And then so now I have essentially infinite treasure. And then with that infinite treasure, I can use Treasure Cruise to draw the rest of my deck up into a point where I can then play my Thassa's Oracle for the win.
Yep. I just figured instead of like looping
Seems
it.
good.
Yep.
All right. Good game.
Good game, everybody.
That was. Whew. I will say that 3 hours is kind of. It's kind of a lot to stream, which I've streamed for longer. I've had like 4 hour streams and stuff before, but after about the second hour, it starts being like, whew.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah, it could be a lot.
Yeah.
I was going to swing for
hit
30
refresh.
next turn, so. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not too bad for a block constructed deck, is it?
No, not at all.
It's really not. So, actually, when you said that, it reminded me. I played a Commander game a while ago where I built the entire deck. Same thing. I built it only out of Commander Legends, and I did Breaches and Malcolm, and just went, is it Pirates? And believe it or not, like I kind of was a contender the entire game against like regular decks that people built, and like they weren't like high power or anything. They weren't like CEDH or anything crazy, but they were regular decks, and I was able to hang with them and do some cool stuff. I got to I got to do the cascade counter. That was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
On somebody's game ending spell, and I was like, oh yeah, how about that?
So do we need to do that giveaway still, or is that happening later? I can't remember.
So the gift code went to the Gru. They won that one, and I will message the code to them on Twitch at probably tomorrow morning.
Okay.
For the end of the stream, however, I just hit refresh, and on the leaderboard, Michelle is the winner. So she has
nice.
2 donations that equaled up to $60, and she was that made her the top donator. So that's going to be the Core 21 Draft Booster Box coming to you, Michelle. I will make sure to let Paul and Josh, so I'll let everybody know so that they can keep track of that and send that out to you. I don't know when they're gonna I'm sure they're gonna probably send everything after the weekend because it makes more sense to just get all the gifts like assigned and everything and then send them out. But yeah, starting tomorrow, again, like this is a whole weekend event. So if you weren't able to donate today, or if you weren't able to catch all the streams today, starting at noon, there are going to be some more streams, and I can actually even tell you who should be the streamer. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's today. Mm-hmm. Yep. So he's actually going to be.
I've got it up. Give me a second.
He's actually going to be for the 12 o'clock and the 3 o'clock stream. So he's going to be at twitch.tv/unsummoned If you guys have watched my Friday night Commander streams, he's been on there before. He's Jeremy Rowe. So make sure you tune in starting at noon for that. Alex Kessler is going to be the streamer at 6 o'clock with Angelo, Signature Spellbomb, and then Nikki. And then I will be back tomorrow at 9 again with Paul, Coffee Grounds, and Joshua Swopes, which will be really interesting because me and Joshua have interacted a lot on Twitter, but we've never actually played a game. So I'm kind of looking forward to that just because, again, we've gone back and forth so many times, but I haven't had the opportunity to play, so that'll be kind of cool. And then I've played with Paul before, and again, Coffee Grounds, same thing. I've interacted with them on Twitter, but I've never gotten to play a game with them, so that's going to be really cool. And of course, there's going to be a whole bunch more giveaways for you guys to potentially win, as long as the donations are coming in.